Hello, everyone, and welcome to Make Your Own Victory, the GDQ Hotfix show that attempts to capture 100% of the joy of speedrunning in 0% of the completed video games. My name is Quacksilver, and for those of you who have been around GDQ Hotfix or this show for a moment, this may come as a surprise, but I am gay. Happy Pride, gamers! It's the Pride episode here at Make Your Own Victory. Tonight on the show, we are running back 3 prideful runners, volunteers, staff members from last year's Games Done Queer event, which ran from October 31st to November 2nd of last year. The VODs, of course, up on our YouTube channel. We thought, what better way to celebrate Pride than by going back through some of the hits, some of the people and games you saw at that event to celebrate the month. Of course, far beyond just looking backwards, we can also look ahead to SGDQ 2026, which is fast approaching. We'll be live from Minneapolis July 5th through the 11th. I hope to see a great many of you there. But to kick off our show tonight, what better way to open the Pride Make Your Own Victory than with the very opening run from GD Queer 2025. Please welcome to the stage, here running Diddy Kong Racing, all races, all vehicles, the one and only Leah Casino.
Hello. Good evening. Yeah, I'm really excited to be running this category again because this is a very special category to me. For quick context, there are these categories in DKR called the vehicle percents, where you run all tracks with a given vehicle. So say car percent would do all tracks with a car. All races, all vehicles essentially puts all 3 of those categories, car percent, hover percent, and play percent, back to back to back. And it's also notable because it does not have a leaderboard on speedrun.com at the moment. I'm one of the few people who has actually found the category to be, really fun and worth running, and I'm really glad that GDQ has, for the second time now, allowed me to showcase this category on the channel. So, yeah, I don't think I have much else to say, but I have Brandito with me as well, returning from the GD Queer run.
Hello, yes, it is me, Brandino. I love Diddy Kong Racing, and I'm really happy to be here to support Leah through this incredible run of it. We're gonna get to see literally everything that this game has to offer, essentially, in terms of tracks. So I'm ready. Let's show off some of this crazy movement.
I'm ready too. So I'm gonna go ahead and get this thing started in 3, 2, 1, and go.
Good luck.
We will need it. Okay, so a little bit about Diddy Kong Racing is that this doesn't really work kind of like Mario Kart. Like the cart does not control in any way, shape, or form like you would compare to something like Mario Kart. Leah's actually trying to maximize the amount of time that she keeps her finger off of the accelerator when using boosts, because that actually completely I don't have like a number for it or anything, but it's just like it exponentially increases the amount of speed you can get. And you can see here in Ancient Lake, we're going to be chaining as many boosts as we can together, so it's imperative that we get as much speed as we can. A nice little zipper balloon combo there. Usually you want to extend boosts by boosting and then activating a balloon at the end of your boost so that you maintain a constant speed. Single balloons are going to be faster than double balloons or triple balloons in most cases, although there's a couple of times where we want them. And just trying to explain the movement, we already blew straight through the first track, and now here we are at Fossil Canyon.
Yeah.
So Leah, go ahead.
Oh yeah, sure. Fossil Canyon is quite commonly called the hardest second track ever in a racing game. This is like such a big step up from Ancient Lake already. Like, this is the terrain in this track can send you all over the place. And you can also do some cool things with it, such as, hopefully, big jumps.
Yep.
And there is a big jump that I would like to get into this canyon section on lap 3. But yeah, this track is extremely volatile. It can go any way and every way.
It's very difficult, partially because you're bouncing on so much terrain. This track is very uneven terrain that's hard to maintain TT's angle and position on all the time. Oh, and that's
Yeah.
canyonless.
Nice.
Go.
Hey, why is it called Canyonless?
I don't know. We still go through the canyon.
We may or may not have been inspired by a certain other N64 game that you probably never heard of it. It's called Mario 64.
Who is she?
Obscure indie title for the Nintendo 64. So, Jungle Falls here is a lot of people's favorite car track, and I am no different in this case. This is just such an amazing track, and it moves so fast. The feeling of boosting onto that bridge and straight into the tunnel is like, bar none, one of the most exciting feelings when speedrunning this game.
You will notice I got heavily slowed down by those CPUs there on lap 2. A quick thing to know about the CPUs in this game, unlike Mario Kart 64, you're probably familiar... If you played that game, you're probably familiar with the infamous rubber banding in that game. Unlike Mario Kart 64, though, DKR has no rubber banding mechanics, so CPUs function more as like obstacles that will end up lapping once, sometimes twice. So, yeah, you kind of get to learn like where they are depending on your pace. But yeah, they can be a bit of a nuisance sometimes.
And I bet you're wondering why we're suddenly in Treasure Caves. Well, the answer is that we're going to be going vehicle by vehicle here.
Yes, we're doing all of the car tracks first. And the last track in Dana Domain, the first world, is not playable in the car because it is full of lava. So, yeah, we're going straight to Treasure Caves.
Yep. And I think car is the second most tracks that it is available for. Hover is first. It is available for every single track. Plain is available for the least amount of tracks. This one here, Crescent Island, this is an interesting one because the routes that you take are actually different depending on if you're using car or hover because of the water around us. Car can't maneuver very well through water, so we obviously don't want to be going near it at all if we can avoid it.
Yeah, in about probably like 40 minutes time, we're going to be coming back and doing this one in the hovercraft, and you'll see I go completely around that ship in the hovercraft because you can just do that. Like they thought of that, and they put
it's such a neat little detail.
Like they put checkpoints there so you can do it.
Yeah, it's really, really cool. Because honestly, too, going inside this ship, it can be difficult to really maintain your speed around those turns. And then this right here is one of the hardest bits of movement in the game, if you ask me. What Leah just did, so boosting and taking, like, there's like a kind of a fork in the road there, and she took the innermost right path while boosting through the end of the tunnel. And I find that to be one of the most difficult, unbroken sections of movement in the entire game. And
I'm gonna try.
Let's
try and YOLO it. Okay, don't try and YOLO it.
And we have learned something today.
Okay, so normally for that, I actually intentionally hold down the accelerator to slow myself down, because that's something we actually haven't mentioned yet. We are letting go of the accelerator on most boosts in this game, but so paradoxically, holding it actually slows us down on zipper boosts. And yeah, at the end of Crescent Island there, it can be very helpful to actually do that intentionally to not do what I did in lap 3. This is a very hard track.
Yes, Everfrost Peak is really fast in all three vehicles that you can do it with, but car is by far maybe the strangest vehicle choice for this level. Probably why in the DS version they did not add car back, because it is just weird to be driving on the ice like this.
Yeah, they actually melted the ice in the lake in DS.
Yeah, so it's all bouncy water in DS. And there are different types of water in this game too, which we're gonna see throughout the run. There's like bouncier water and more fluid motion water, but this is just straight up ice. We're driving on it, just such a fast track. I saw someone joke once that this track is plain in all three vehicles because we spend a lot of time soaring.
That's good. And thank you for clarifying, because you did scare me by just casually dropping bouncy water like this was a normal thing that I was supposed to understand, so I appreciate
who among us hasn't bounced in water once or twice?
I guess?
Anyway, Walrus Cove. Ooh, nice clean banana grab there. Oh, and this booster on the corner is so cool. And the island hop.
Someone say bouncy water?
And there it is.
I understand now. Thank you. Purely for demonstration purposes.
Another change of the DS version is that water is no longer bouncy. It's also like
It's just water.
Yeah, it's just water.
Stay hydrated.
True.
Yeah, TT could not do all of this if he was not hydrated while driving the car. Ooh, that's so nice. I believe, correct me if I'm wrong, Leah, this is one of the only tracks where those candy canes are actually, like, you can smack into them in the goal.
Yes, they are. There's not much consistency in this game as to whether, like, the finish line poles are actually tangible or not. I really wanted that balloon.
Yeah, it varies by level, whether or not the finish line is a solid object.
But yes, you can smack into it here, so please do not do that.
Yeah, please do not break the candy canes. Rareware loved their Christmas levels. Alright, Snowball Valley here. This is a really, really short track. One of the shortest in the game, but also very, very fast. Looks like you got a little mixed around there.
Yeah, this is like one of the least consistent tracks in the game, I would say. Definitely of like the default vehicle types, because car is the default vehicle on this track, so you do play this in like most categories in this game. And like, yeah, this is like probably the least consistent default vehicle track. It's so volatile. Volatile is a great word to describe this game, honestly.
Yeah, down to the FPS and everything, because lag is such a important feature of this game, and it's something that is not very consistent by itself. And lag plays such a huge role in some of our speed strats and the way that we understand the game, and lag itself is not very consistent. Speaking of lag, Frosty Village.
Also known as the lag village, because yeah, that is a solid 15 FPS at the beginning. That was not stream lag, that was actually my real Nintendo 64 TM console. Oh.
And this track, you can see they've got the like the fog loading kind of thing in the forest to help kind of disperse some of that, because the forest itself is pretty massive and graphically intensive. Oh yeah, I love that tunnel movement, and then this little thing right here that Leah's doing.
Oh, lag, the 15 FPS there.
And something I don't know if I mentioned specifically about the car, but in the car you want to tap the A button a certain amount of times per second. Now, it's not like... I forget, Leah, you might have the better knowledge of me and like what the science is behind the A taps, but essentially you want to continuously A tap because it's faster than just holding the accelerator.
So yeah, there is an ideal tapping rate. It's not so much per second, but it's more... You want to tap ideally once every 4 frames. However, because the game has like 3 different frame rates it tends to run at, that can mean you have 3 different tapping speeds. Like, it dipped right down to 15 for a very brief moment there. So if you do the math, once every 4 frames, 15 frames a second means you tap 3.75 times a second, ideally. However, most of the time the game is running at a solid 20, which means you want to tap a nice and easy to remember 5 times a second. And 5 times a second is not too bad to do, really. Like, it might not sound easy, but it's really not too bad. If you want to visualize it, go on YouTube and search up a 300 BPM metronome. That is a real thing we do to train it, by the way. But yeah, honestly, you don't have to worry so much about the exact tapping speed absolutely everywhere. Even though it does help be tapping at the right speed everywhere, like, you can tap at 5 times a second for pretty much any situation in the game, in the car, and it works completely fine. It's just a little faster to do it perfectly.
The level of science to which this has been found is very impressive, because when I came in, I don't think we knew to a degree that it was a certain amount of presses per frames or whatever. I can't say the words right, but it's just so impressive to me how far the knowledge has come on this.
Yeah, I think this is knowledge we only really started uncovering in like 2022-ish.
Wow, that's recent relative to the lifespan of the game.
Yeah.
Yeah, this game did have a very long history before everything too. It's just like in the last few years, thanks to Leah and some other runners, Mr. Ponytail, like the game has gotten so much faster.
Yeah, we've had like a big just wave of things being discovered in the 2020s, especially with everyone being stuck at home from like most of that period. Like we had so many things being discovered, like runners, like new runners coming about, lots of car specialists, like car especially got a lot of love. Like, whoa.
Wow. Aggressive.
Yeah, sometimes if you use an item, sometimes the CPUs will use an item at the same time as you, whatever they're holding. You have to be careful sometimes using boost balloons for that reason. Oh, whoa. Anyway, yeah, for reference, in our time trials, which are tracked on our website, dkr64.com, you should definitely check that out. The second track...
DKR64?
Yes.
.com?
Yes. Also, maybe
Right,
maybe buy a t-shirt and a mug as well. No pressure. Anyway, the second track of the game, Fossil Canyon Car, it went from a 100 at the beginning of 2020 to, I think, a 57 by the end of that year. Keeping in mind this is one of the most played tracks in the game, and now it is sitting at a low 53 second time.
Wow.
Like, just goes to show how much everything has developed in this game recently. We've kind of cooled off a bit now, like 2026 has been a bit calmer because, you know, we have like kind of discovered almost what seems like almost everything by this point. Yeah, we've just got such a greater understanding of this game than we ever have before.
And things like the randomizer, I think, have added some extra knowledge on stuff that we might not have been able to do before. Like, because of the randomizer, we've been able to do things like put plane in tracks that it's not typically supposed to be in and come up with, like, brand new out-of-boundses for levels that technically didn't even have the plane. It's really, really cool.
I didn't even know there was a randomizer for this game. That's sick.
Well, yes, and it's an entrance, like you can do like entrance rando and race rando, and so there's a lot of features, and we'll just plug that for a second because we love the rando. And so like you can randomize the vehicle that you're in, the amount of laps that you do, whether or not it's Adventure 2. There's a lot of features, and it's really, really fun for an adventure mode speedrun.
Real quick, I want to mention... Oh, sorry.
Okay.
The track we were just on, Greener Village, I just want to quickly shout out the runner Jigsaw from Japan, who recently picked up the world record on Greener Village as his first track world record. He is one of the new rising stars of this game, honestly. It's been really cool to see. We've had like a big... in the past couple of years, we've had a big Japanese community suddenly form around the game that kind of like wasn't really there before. Like, we had a few Japanese runners in the past who had long since departed from the game. But, you know, for a while, like, almost all of our runners were North America and Europe. But we've kind of got a Japanese community that's still going strong now, which is really sick to see. Yeah,
and partially that's been helped because one of our runners from the US, Sweener, who has actually run this game before, all trophy races at one of the GDQ events. He actually speaks both English and Japanese, and so he's actually been a great ambassador, like between the two different language communities, and been able to help bridge that gap. So honestly, it's awesome to be able to have like a level of communication with runners that maybe you don't speak the same language with.
I've completely glossed over this track, but this track is really, really hard.
Same thing.
I've had a lot of mistakes in that. I can go like maybe 15 seconds faster there on a really good one. But yeah, that track is not made for car. Like, car struggles so much with that terrain. Car really lacks control in the air for the most part. So if you get a track with a lot of air pockets, this one kind of also has them, but this track is actually kind of made for car. Yeah, it becomes really difficult to control. There is something cool we can try and go for here.
I was about to say, are you going to go for it?
I got 2 more chances, it's fine.
Oh, I got a ton more chances. Also, I want to say that this level, Dark Moon Caverns, this is one that has one of my favorite soundtrack bits in the game. So you should probably spam some dance and or jam emotes, because that's what I would do if I were you.
Cat jam.
No pressure.
No pressure.
Jam.
However, no, I saw some character commentary, but not a lot of soundtrack commentary so far. I do want to know what y'all's favorite tunes are off the DKR soundtrack.
Absolutely, this one for sure. This is up there. You know, it's definitely hard because it's one of the most consistent soundtracks I think across the board. Like, there's very few songs that I'm like, maybe you should have left that one at home. I love nearly every song in this game, and I think it's one of those games where it's like, I think I could find something to love about nearly every song a little bit differently. Jungle Falls, though. Also. Leah?
Probably this as well. Oh, yes.
Yes! Oh!
Hey!
What? Let's go!
Oh, whoops, I restarted the track. It's okay. I wanted to hit that. I'm glad I hit that. Alright, also,
Powered up by all the jam emotes.
very quickly in this track, which also probably has my other favorite soundtrack, Happy Pride. That's the Pride Tunnel.
Happy Pride.
The tunnel that turns TT gay? This track is so wonky with constant 90-degree turns at the end here.
You're going to see this tunnel like another 6 times at least, by the way, in this run, so...
As we deserve this month. Thank you very much.
And so the zipper coming out of the Epcot golf ball tunnel is one of the hardest zippers in the game to hit. You'll watch. I'll mention it as we get up on it here, but Leah has to kind of swerve in a very specific way here. So the one I'm talking about is going to be entering literally this Epcot golf ball
right here
tunnel. Yeah, this zipper is ridiculous. You have to hit it at such a specific angle. Leah makes it look easy, but you can't just run over it. It doesn't work like that. It's so weird.
You kind of have to like push up on the joystick to force yourself down onto it. You can really like do a lot of pitch control in the car, in the air, like controlling how high or like low you are. You can control that really well, surprisingly. And actually it's relevant in this track as well, because we have a pretty notorious section coming up right here. This is probably one of people's least favorite car tracks for the most part, but right here...
this...
You pull back on the car a little bit.
Pretty sus.
Like, if you pull back on the car there, you go up a little bit faster, and then you want to push up on the joystick. Oh, that too. Push up on the joystick to ground yourself a bit more quickly. So you do that when coming out of the vent, and also if you get that super sick chain there, you want to ground yourself a little bit sooner, otherwise you'll crash into like the back wall. Yeah, so again, the vent.
This is one of the most annoying bits of the entire game right here, is this vent when you're not in plane. Because normally this is a plane level by default, but here we can't use planes, so you're kind of at the mercy of it. That's so cool.
That's like one of my favorite balloon chains in the game. Like, you almost never get to change just like 3 single boosts like that. And like the way you have to like move to do it as well. I'm glad I at least got it on lap 1, so I'm not worried about if I get it again. But like the way you move to do it, like
you missed 2 mines and then ran into an oil stick. Like the computers are out to get you right now.
Yeah, this has been a particularly nasty crop of CPUs, I think, so far this run.
This track gets a new song in the DS version, and it's one of the best songs they added.
Yes. Alright, that is a car percent done. So that is
car percent.
We are now starting hover percent. So as we glossed over very briefly, hovercraft can actually be played on every track. So this is going to make up the majority of this run. Probably just under 50% of the run is going to be hover percent. because we've got 20 tracks in this game. Of course, all 20 are playable in hovercraft. Also, don't worry about what I'm doing right now. It will make sense in about 15 seconds.
Hey, is this legal?
I said it's legal, so...
I believe you. If you say it's legal, it must be. Alright, that looks like a real lap to me.
Yeah, it's totally fine. Right here, you got a checkpoint. If we stick to this blue part, we can avoid the bit that would deduct my checkpoint. And yeah, we can just kind of do this. We beat a bunch of the CPUs on this lap. Hello. And we go right about here, we grab the last checkpoint we need. If we had a wrong way show up immediately there, we would have problems, but instead we're going to get it show up here. It's not necessarily a bad thing, always, to have a wrong way, because sometimes it can actually mean you succeeded at doing a shortcut like that.
That's how you know that you got the shortcut against Tricky in story mode, is if you get wrong way while driving forward.
Yes.
And what causes that? Is it just like the game frantically trying to choose which checkpoint you should have, or?
Yeah, so it's basically like the game's checkpoint system gets confused and thinks that you're further ahead in the race than you actually are. Like, you've essentially, like, imagine if your checkpoint is a number, you've just jumped up to a really high number, and it's like, oh my god, you're so far, you need to go backwards, and then if you start driving, like, against the wrong way, it starts subtracting from that number, and eventually you reach the number that is the finish line's checkpoint, and the game's just like, oh, you won. Sure. That's kind of how it works, at least in...
What was that?
This isn't the DS version.
You saw how, you might have seen how the bridge just kind of like grabbed me and threw me off there. Interactions like that can happen in this game. Yeah, I don't know what else to say about that one. I've never seen that before. Oh no, I said it.
We got
one!
If this was the DS version, Leah could have it would actually kind of have been faster because there is an extra tunnel that they added under the golf ball in the DS version. That is just a much faster way to get through the level that makes this bridge obsolete.
Yeah, normally what you want to do with that bridge is like actually use the thing to kind of like jump.
Not the bubble!
Wow.
So many traps in this run. Like, the CPUs really do like laying a lot of traps in some traps, and this one's pretty notorious in hovercraft, to be honest. Which not many people know, because not many people really play this track and hovercraft balloon race to begin with. If people are playing this track in hovercraft, it's for time trials, because our time trial website has leaderboards for all vehicle combinations, so you kind of need to play all the hovercraft tracks to improve your average finish, whether you want to or not.
We mentioned it before, but shout out to the time trial website, because that is just such a amazing fixture of the community and of the game. And if you think you might like to try to run this game, you should submit some times, because once a week, Andy Panther, another runner in the community, will write blurbs about like what happened this week in time trials and like give people flowers and stuff. And we have Player of the Week, Player of the Month, Player of the Year. So like,
oh, that's so cool.
Yeah, it's so nice. It was one of the things when I first started submitting. It was just nice because it's like you knew that at the end of the week somebody was gonna just write like, oh, and Brandino improved his times X, Y, and Z, and it's like, oh, it's just like the visibility and just like the acceptance is awesome. And here we are, back to Dark Moon Caverns. We are once again gonna try to do a loop skip.
I tried. I've got two more chances. It's okay.
We have a million more chances, thankfully.
We did it on the red loop in the car, but we're going to try and do it on the first loop of varying colors depending on who you ask. I think it's blue. No, I don't think it's blue. No.
Okay, wait.
I'm sorry,
I need to see this loop now, because you're making me second guess my memory about what color this is.
No, I was quoting someone else, I swear. I think it's grey. It's silver. It's white.
Okay. That's I could see. I mean,
you can see the blue. You know.
I could see blue.
I think I'm inclined to agree with gray.
I definitely could. You know what? All answers are correct. I just want everybody to have a good time.
I'm just here for the vibe.
This track is just so bouncy with so many random places that you can go flying by accident.
No, I didn't get it. Okay, so what we did on like the red loop last time in the car, we kind of like clipped out of bounds. You can clip out of bounds on the first loop as well, and that actually allows for a really big shortcut. Say it's about 5 seconds if you do it correctly. It is very hard to do, though. It's extremely difficult in car, almost like only a 1% success rate kind of thing. In hovercraft, it's a lot more consistent, but still really tough. Yeah, that's about all I have to say about it. You can just kind of imagine the size of a skip you could kind of get by clipping out that early. You skip both loops, so it's called the double loop skip. It's one of the only out-of-bounds shortcuts that is not in a plane. Little teaser for later. And
so a unique feature about hovercraft is that it can hit both ground zippers and air zippers. So air zippers are going to be those ones that are kind of like circular. Car cannot hit both. Car can only hit ground zippers, but hover can hit both. So there's like theoretically slightly more things possible with hover than car in tracks like this because of that.
Yes. Hover is extremely versatile because it does not care about all these air pockets that car would struggle so much on. Like, Hover just has full control even in the air, which is really, really nice.
So you can see, I don't know if we've really talked about it, but by holding the R button and snaking the control stick back and forth, you end up gaining a lot of turning speed with hover. And so what runners do is they hold R and they snake the control stick back and forth constantly to just keep building and maintaining speed with hover. And we also will be doing A taps in hover, but they're at a much different rate than the A taps that you're going to get in car. So yeah, hover's a very technical vehicle, all things considered.
Yeah, I find it almost advantageous to describe hover A tapping as rather a releasing, because it's actually kind of the release of the A button that does the work. Okay, so if you were to look at someone's hands while they were playing car, they would be kind of slapping that A button. For lack of a better term, that is pretty much exactly what we do. In hovercraft, though, we kind of got our thumb much closer to the A button, and we're just kind of doing like mushy taps, like we're releasing it. We're trying to release it for just a frame each time, ideally.
So it sounds like the dichotomy here is slaps v mush. Am I hearing this correctly?
Yes.
Is this how we're going to describe hover versus car? You
writing this down for the test later. Yep. Checks out.
So are you more of a slapper or a musher? Like
no, like that, lads.
It just. All right. Anyway, so Boulder Canyon. Oh, nice! You went right under that one log back there. So Boulder Canyon is a really, really fun track, and one of the only tracks that has one vehicle and it's hover. And I don't know, it's just such a fun track. It's kind of strange to navigate, but there's a lot of boost chaining that's going on, and these logs don't do you any favors.
What I also must say about hovercraft snaking, it's quite easy to slip off the joystick, especially when it's summer. Now, you may or may not know that where I am from, the UK, is currently experiencing it's like the death zone right here, right now. Like, it is extremely hot. We're all dying, and I'm slipping off the joystick a lot more than I would like. Ooh, big thing.
I am speaking both in my personal and professional capacities when I say, please don't die. That sounds bad.
Yes. Please do not.
But yeah, hovercraft in summer is a bit of a struggle sometimes, depending on how hot it gets. So the alternative is I should probably move to Australia for this part of the year.
The strat speedrunners are too cowardly to tell you.
Pay to win, but the paying is for a plane ticket. And so Greenwood Village, not super different here in hovercraft. Kind of just approaching this as we would approach car, but you get some nice advantage of not losing all your speed when you bonk off the many walls that you could bonk off of in the stage. Okay, this track is really fun in hover.
I would like to not get shot here. Okay, cool. Sometimes when you use that blue balloon, and the CPU can immediately shoot you.
That's so cool. I love big boost chains like the ones you just did.
I'm gonna take the opportunity of playing this track to just plug one of my own runs a little. If you are on the GKR64.com website, as you should be, you should go over to Wibble Plains Hovercraft 3-lap leaderboards, because it is currently the time trial with the biggest gap between world record and second place. And that world record is done by me. And it has a lot of boost chains in it. If you really like boost chains, it has some that are way too hard to go for in an RTA speedrun. Yeah. It's pretty cool.
The high-level time trials in this game are just unbelievably difficult, and the level of skill it requires to pull them off is no joke. This is a very, very hard game. And not just dealing with like execution, but also RNG. We talked about lag before, but some time trials in this game, people grind for getting lagless boosts off of certain zippers to get like the fastest possible amount of speed in order to like complete a time trial. And people will grind just for stuff like that.
Yeah, speaking of lag, the lovely music that you are listening to right now, normally for like time trials and also like race mode categories like this category, we actually turn it off, unfortunately, because it causes a lot of lag. I think due to the weird way it was programmed in. Or actually, no, it wasn't that. I think it was N64 doesn't have a separate sound processor or something. I don't know what I'm talking about, but I'm pretending I do. Yeah, the condensed version is music lag. And no music, no lag. Well, not no lag, but less lag. And the thing about lag, it can be both good and bad at this game. Kind of the way to explain it is that if you have... Okay, so when you're building up speed, you want a high frame rate, usually, because you will build speed every frame. So if you have 30 frames a second, you will build speed, 30 times a second, as opposed to 20 times a second if you have 20 FPS. However, when you are losing speed, you actually want a lower frame rate, because then you are losing speed at 20 or 15 times a second instead of losing it 30 times a second. That's the easiest way to explain it. Also, right here we have one of my favorite strats. If you pull back on the joystick in a few situations like that, you can just, for some reason, you grind yourself more quickly, but you also build a lot of speed when you descend, and that is called the Leah strat, because of someone who discovered it.
Really? Who is she? Who is she? So, cool strat that Leah went for here is that there are 3 boosts hidden in the snowy ground here that normally you can't hit in car, but she's able to chain here. And now we're going to do some completely normal driving. Just normal driving, exactly what you would expect of somebody in a hovercraft.
Yes, we have another hovercraft shortcut here. This is the only other one we're going to be doing in the run after Spacewar Alpha. But yeah, that part on the right there, near the zipper, it would reset my checkpoint if I touched it. So just steer clear of that, and I basically get to take an ending checkpoint up to that part where if you go back and watch that and look at the map real close, I kind of cross the finish line horizontally from the other side of the track, so it starts another lap. I grab the checkpoint I need, and yeah, then I can just kind of do a lap like that. It's not a huge amount faster, but it is pretty cool. But whoops, do not want to go there. Yeah.
Those are such cool shortcuts because they're so different from, I think, what I thought shortcuts were when I first joined the game. Because I thought, if it had a shortcut, it was like out of bounds. But it's actually really cool to see stuff like that be a shortcut. It's just so wonky, you wouldn't really expect it. And I do see people mentioning the DS version in chat.
Yes.
You're talking to literally two of the biggest fans of the DS version. Leah is the dual champ of Diddy Kong Racing. She is the #1 time trialer, at least last time I checked in N64.
Yes, I still am.
Okay. And the DS version. She is the queen of Diddy Kong Racing. So shout outs to the DS version because it's cool and it has its faults, but it's also enjoyable. I like it.
I mean, the DS... Oops, sorry.
Go ahead.
The DS version of Diddy Kong Racing was the first time I appeared on the GDQ channel. Not in a running capacity, but, it was my first time on the GDQ channel. And I just want to say, it actually... That appearance gave me so much confidence in, being able to, use my microphone more, on my own stream. So, yeah, that was a really cool thing.
Wait, that's so sweet. I love that. In what capacity were you commentating for another DK or DS?
I was commentating for this very person commentating for my run right now, actually.
Well.
Yeah, it's actually been really cool to see because I remember Leah, she wasn't sure if she wanted to be on commentary at first, just the nerves that come with that sort of thing, which is completely understandable. And I was like, listen, I think you're going to be great. I know you know a lot about the game, and I'm glad that she joined because she is all about the marathons now, which is awesome. I hope that she continues to bring all the games she's skilled at to the world, not just Diddy Kong Racing, but also Donkey Kong Country returns on all 45 consoles it's available for. And just recently, Mario Kart 64, she is basically addicted to the game.
Don't let them know that.
Martino, the reputation. No, no. It's so funny you bring up. Excuse me, Donkey Kong Country because I do have Leah your SRC page up because I noticed when I was putting together the show that you don't have an any percent time on the boards for the original Diddy Kong Racing, which is, I love this. That's what I'm all about. But I was wondering if you wanted to talk a little bit about some of the categories across the Diddy Kong Racing games, because I think I first became aware of you through all trophy races.
Yes, I think that does ring a bell. Yeah, I did run all trophy races on GDQ at some point. I can't remember when exactly, but I currently have the world record in all trophy races. Oh, really good boost chain. Nice. All trophy races is basically it's like the light version of this category. That's not how most people would describe it. Most people would say this is the deluxe version of all trophy races. But yeah, all trophy races is basically just all tracks. All Cups Grand Prix. It's fun, it's fast, and it's it's fun and it's fast, and it's a great category to play to improve at the others. 100% is probably my favorite category in DKR though, even though I hold this category dear. I think 100% has it all. And speaking of 100%, I myself and Mr. Ponytail, the current world record holder, are actually going to be racing 100% at ESA in just over a month from now. I've got a lot of work to do because his PB, his world record is a couple minutes ahead of my PB. So I've got a lot of work to do, but we're going to make it a fun race. 100% is just a super cool category. It's got everything, as I said.
100%. For those who are unaware, Diddy Kong Racing has an extensive adventure mode where you race around a map to some predefined hub worlds and then complete races and some other missions within the world. Everything still revolves around racing, but you still get some extra gameplay styles. And 100% is by and large the most beloved category of the game, I think, among the runners because it's just awesome to complete. It's a really challenging run while also being really fun, and it's an hour. I don't know. It's if you're fast, it's like an hour and 40 minutes, hour and 50 minutes, 2 hours, and it feels so quick when you're doing it because it's just like you're so locked into the races.
Yeah, this is maybe a little inside baseball, but for my true speedrun enthusiasts in the chat, Diddy Kong Racing is maybe the only game I can think of on SRC where 100% is listed before any percent on the board. I think that's so cool, actually.
If any percent's actually a very interesting thing for this game because, we have an adventure mode, and completing it, getting to the final boss is not necessarily possible without some trickery because the final boss is located on a separate map away from the main hub world. So getting there requires some maneuvering. What happens in any percent is that they clip into the Whiz-Pig 1 fight early and then do what we call trophy storage to fake 4 trophy races for all 4 worlds, and then they immediately go straight to Whiz-Pig 2 and have TT clip the TT who walks around the main hub world, that TT, not the TT, the driver, he pushes you into the final boss. It's kind of a pretty nuts category. Very RNG heavy, and also ending with, the TT is called TT Stomp, but you have to literally, in this hub world, you guide the TT NPC into the wall in a very specific way, and then he'll fall out of the wall and smack your car, and he smacks your car so hard that you fly out of the hub world and into the final boss.
Honestly, that sounds cool. I'm gonna check it out after this.
You have to, yeah. It has a lot of names, TT Stomp, TT Slap, or whatever. But it's kind of amazing. The TT model just comes down with so much speed, it launches your character backwards. And Mr. Ponytail said it in chat. He's an any percent fanatic. Mr. Ponytail is any percent. I just want to make that clear.
Yeah, I just want to make it clear. I think Ponytail is the only person who likes any percent.
Not the only person who likes it, maybe, but is maybe the most enthusiastic runner any percent has ever had.
Absolutely.
I think I can say that with some certainty.
I think I've never
consideration.
I think he's just the perfect man for the category as well, because the thing about any percent, and well, actually 100% as well, but especially any percent, there is a glitch called trophy storage. Normally you are required to do trophy races in 4 different worlds to unlock the secret world, along with some other requirements. But with trophy storage, you can. The short version is that you can do the Dino Domain trophy for every trophy, pretty much, with some shenanigans. And Ponytail just happens to be the best Dino Domain player that has ever lived, pretty much. So it is perfect category for him. And
yes,
yeah, he has made it his playground.
It is a tough category too, because any percent relies on a 10% RNG roll. So something that we like. So the way that you can do trophy storage is by clipping out of bounds in Hot Top Volcano, and there's a loading zone under the level that takes you to other places in the game, and there is a 10% chance of getting put into the Dragon Overworld in a plane, which you're not supposed to be in a plane in the level hubs. So you can use that to clip into Haunted Woods and finish the trophy race. And that is a 10% chance. You have to get that for the run to continue, and you have 4 chances to hit it.
Oh, I'm not fast enough with the math. An enterprising chat member will have the exact odds, I'm sure. But
it comes out to not fun percent.
Yeah, sure. That's probably the best approximation. So then, Leah, did you, I know because Brandino mentioned, getting in via time trials and the weekly shoutouts. Was that also your path into Diddy Kong Racing, or did you start with 100%?
Interestingly, I would say I actually started with Diddy Kong Racing DS, I would say. Hey. I know it's kind of getting out of the topic of DKR 64 stuff, but that is how I kind of came into the Discord server in the first place. Back then there wasn't even a channel or the space for DKR DS runs, because no one ran it at the time. I was not the first one to ever time trial DKR DS, but I was the first one to kind of do full game runs. But eventually I decided to pick up DKR 64 as well, about 5 years ago almost now. And yeah, time trials was my thing, and almost exclusively my thing for like the first maybe 2 years of my playtime, honestly. It's only about 2 years then I decided to actually start picking up like all trophy races to kind of prove I could do full game runs. And yeah, now I've been trying to balance them both, especially because I think I'm getting close to the limit of my potential in time trials, quite honestly. I'm very happy with what I've done in time trials, but I think maybe it is time to transition into RTA speedruns and, well, do what I can do there.
Time trials are such an amazing gateway into this game and the community, because that's also this Diddy Kong Racing is the game that just told me that I liked ILs, because I never really tried to IL until I tried time trialing in Diddy Kong Racing. I was like, wait, I kind of love this. I love resetting over and over again, but the level is only a minute long.
I am not built the same as that. No, I have such a mad respect for racing games, but that is probably my biggest barrier to getting into them. Is just like, you have to be built for the IL, I think, to enjoy. And hey, the website exists. I am plugging the website, but...
Well, I think that's what's fun about Diddy Kong Racing is that you do at least have something like an adventure mode and 100% to be a little bit more than just the racing. Like it starts to kind of get away from that and be more like a kind of like its own thing, which is cool.
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean, when you get down to it, a lot of these racing games do come down to like the time trial.
Yeah, and as they should, right? Like that is definitely an experience. Seeing in chat what's an IL individual level, so like individual races in time trials where your speed run is functionally a minute long or even like 5 minutes long. It reflects a certain mindset, I find, and like a caliber of like grinder to really shave fractions of a second off of a really long run, and it's so fun to watch.
I think that's something that I want to talk about for a second, is that ILing and individual level versus an RTA speedrun, real-time attack, real-time RTA being like, how we typically do speedruns with a timer. They are very different mindsets, and I've found it very difficult at times to switch between them, because what it takes to IL is definitely just a different mindset when you're looking at like literal frames. You're like trying to shave every tiny bit of time that you can. Whereas let's say in a full game speedrun, you're not necessarily out for the same thing. Like you're not trying to shave every bit of time you can squeeze out of the game. Sometimes you're just trying to like keep a run afloat until the end, But ILs are just such a different mindset, and switching between the two can be very difficult as a speedrunner. And that's something that I have found in the past, is that like if I get too into ILs, RTA becomes a different beast entirely.
Yeah, I found like it definitely is a predominantly IL runner for like most of my speedrunning career. Like, I've learned the hard way that how to do RTA mindset. I think I'm there now. Not even with Diddy Kong Racing specifically, but with my other games I've run, like I've done a lot more RTA than I have with Diddy Kong Racing. So I think I'm kind of there now, which is real cool. Also, that is 100% done. We are now going into the final. That was just kind of nonchalant.
I really appreciate you both. I really appreciate you both walking through this tangent on speedrunning mentality philosophy. Anyway, tell us about Plane.
Plane is I think most people would agree, the most technical and most difficult vehicle to get a hold of in this game. And that's because of what Leah is doing right now, barrel rolling. So we've talked a lot about needing to let go of the accelerator when you hit boosts and stuff, and this actually applies to barrel rolling in Plane as well. By letting go of the accelerator and barrel rolling, you build up a ton of speed that you're just like kind of not supposed to have, and you can carry large amounts of speed by barrel rolling and like never grabbing the accelerator. So Leah is going to be attempting to keep her finger off the accelerator as much as she possibly can. It's really a last resort in Plane. And already we're done with Ancient Lake and headed into Fossil Canyon. Fossil Canyon in DS has an out of bounds. It's probably one of the easiest ones in the game.
Yeah, we do technically have an out of bounds here in 64 as well, but in contrast, it is extremely difficult and probably the hardest out of bounds we've done in the game. It's not even known if it could be faster actually for a full race yet, but we know that we can get out of bounds in this track. That is a lot of traps there. Wow.
Oh, wow. Oh my. I've never seen them camp like that. That's diabolical.
Me neither. I put like a
There was a bubble under that too.
I've put like not an insignificant amount of time into this specific IL here, and I've never seen that many traps. Like, oh, and then they're gone now. Yay. Someone else ran into them for me. Thank you, whoever did that. Your sacrifice is appreciated. Oh, and avoid the bubble. And cheeky.
So fast, though. Some of these levels do not feel like the plane was supposed to be here.
Yeah, this one especially. This is really weird, I'd say.
It's just like, in close quarters levels, it's like I just would have not have thought to put a plane here. I don't know. This level just doesn't feel like the plane should be here at all. It's kind of, it's really cool though, regardless.
Like, it somehow works anyway. Like, this feels like a very non-plane track, but like, oh, whoops, don't do that. But like, it just works somehow.
And one thing you're gonna notice, like one of the things that makes plane so difficult is that plane loses all of its speed in an instant if you bonk something wrong or smack into something, and it's very slow to build your speed back up again in plane. So plane is a very high risk, high reward vehicle. If you can do a lot of the most risky movement, you could really maintain an absurd amount of speed and make it to the end, but you're also like very quickly in danger of losing all that speed. That makes me think of Bandao, who is one of our DKR community members. He's a really good plane player, and he is just disgustingly risky in the plane. He'll risk it all for the barrel rolls. So will Abayo. Shout out to Abayo.
There's something else you can do in plane. Oh no. Oh, uh-oh. It's not that. There we go. Back up. Pull back up. Yeah, you can do this in plane as well. You can go not quite the right way. So a cool property of the barrel roll is that you ignore the liquid state of liquids, such as molten cheese in this track. You can basically initiate a barrel roll right before you hit it, and until the barrel roll finishes, by the time the barrel roll finishes, you're thoroughly underneath the wall, and it'll end, and the liquid will pop you right back up on the other side. That is how quite a few tricks, out-of-bound clips work in this game, including this one.
And plane out of bounds are focused around basically hitting checkpoints so that the level thinks that you're completing it. So Leah's going to be trying to trigger checkpoints to confuse the game. You can see her on the mini-map here. She's essentially going between very specific places to make sure that to grab the right checkpoints.
Yeah, in case you wondered what we actually look for as speedrunners when we're doing stuff like this, when we could hardly see anything, sometimes even the character clips out and is just invisible for some reason. We're basically looking for certain visual cues we have in the background, and also mainly the mini-map in the bottom corner to see where we are.
Hey, what's the flap record in Treasure Cave's plane shortcut? Is it 2 seconds?
2:20.
Wow.
Oh my God. Yeah, that's just a testament to how fast these out of bounds can be.
Speaking, oh wow, yuck. Can I even get this? No.
Got this.
Okay, I have a whole lap to talk about that 2-second lap. Quick history on that 2-second lap. It's been thought to be maxed about 3 different times now. First, it was thought that 2:26 was maxed. About 4 people got that. Then in 2019, 2:23 happens. That was thought to be maxed. And then in 2023, a certain Leah Kazuno decided to get 2:20.
Just decided one day.
Yeah. We don't know. The next time would be 2:16. We don't know if it's possible. I can't really confidently prove it either way. But basically, you kind of do a really weird setup to get... you kind of start the lap on the other side of the track and just you do 6 barrel rolls, and that is the entire lap. It's in a straight line. That's why so many people have been able to tie it. I'm going to at least try this one more time, because this is a cool out of bounds. I'd love to get it. Yeah, like that.
There we go. Yeah, so this is a newer out of bounds. It's very silly. It doesn't look like you're doing anything. You just kind of like bonk a little bit on the wall and boom, you're gonna go say hi to the moon.
Yeah, fun fact, that moon actually has collision. It has a wall hitbox. Do not touch it. It's pretty painful.
Do not
touch
the moon.
Do not the moon.
Writing this down as well.
Me when I the moon.
The moon has collision.
And speaking of out of bounds, we have the fourth one in a row here. Oh, I do not like my banana count. I'd like to have at least 8 here, but...
if it was not for a later out of bounds, this is probably the hardest out of bounds in the game.
Yes, okay, still got out.
Oh! And she gets it first try. Easy.
Nice.
Yes. This is the hardest one that is done in most categories of the game, because this is a default plane track. Like, you play this track in plane in 100%, and in all trophy races. Oh, that was really weird. Okay, we're fine. Yeah.
I was gonna say... Go ahead.
Yeah, this is like the hardest one in 100% for sure. Especially in the coin race, you can't pick up so many bananas, which make you faster. And this is a really brutal out of bounds in the coin race in 100%. It's like, I think my PB loses like 40 seconds here. It's rough.
What makes this out of bounds really difficult, you might have seen it, but Leah was like right on a seam between two halves of the track. And so she's constantly barrel rolling and the track is loading on either side of her. And it's very easy to clip back in bounds there. And not just clip back in bounds, we need to stay slightly below the level at certain points. And the void zone for the level is dangerously close at all times. Like, void zone would just put us back at the start of the lap if we touched it. So Leah is, like, you're walking a very fine line in the windmill planes out of bounds. Not only is it hard to get out, it's hard to stay out.
Yes. We're taking a bit of a break from out of bounds tracks, though. We have the inbounds track here. This track it's a default plane track. We play it in most other categories, but it is pretty much airtight. We can't get out of this one. Also, shameless self-promotion again, I want to promote the balloon race individual record for this track, individual level record for this track, which is on speedrun.com. I think it's one of my finest world records in this game. Like, I would say this is one of my best tracks, usually. That was, like, a pretty messy run, and it was still a sub-minute, which is, like, a good time, for sure.
So, yeah, a thing about Everfrost Peak is that ideally if you do it right, you never touch the A button again after your initial start boost. Like, you should be able to carry boost from barrel rolls, balloons, and zippers from beginning to end without stopping.
Yeah.
It's absurd.
Don't,
backflip for the fans.
Don't do that. So the way you do a barrel roll is you double tap the R button while holding a direction. However, if you line up a barrel roll, because you can like buffer them, you can have them lined up, and you are not holding a direction, you will backflip, which you really don't want to do because it just instantly loses all your speed.
Although I want to shout out the one time it was useful. There's a clip of Mr. Ponytail missing a balloon, and so he does the plane backflip to perfectly position TT to go under a thing, grab another balloon, and then clip out of bounds in Hot Top Volcano. It was the most beautiful piece of movement I've ever seen in the game that was not fast. It's just like amazing to see people know like the core mechanics that have nothing to do with speedrunning so deep and be able to use them.
Yeah, that's a huge thing for me is like people who can improvise well in their speed games and like have that base of game knowledge is always so impressive.
Also, Leah absolutely ripping it through that last lap there.
We have another potential out of bounds here.
We've got the out of bounds here.
I'm probably not going to hit this. But I'm just going to make this clear, like right now. I'm probably going to miss this. I'll go for it twice just for fun, in case I do miss it. But you can
it's one of the
do
only times.
a very difficult out of bounds at this track. It almost like shouldn't work, but if we build up all the way to a triple balloon here, oh dear, that's not a triple balloon. We can still get it. This will be so clutch. I'm the most clutch gamer alive.
No way.
Oh my god, this is the hardest plane out of bounds. Just getting out is absurd, and she got out with way less speed than she was supposed to. That's the Leah Kazuno promise.
I actually can't believe I did that. Wow. I was really trying to get a triple balloon because that would have made it a way safer bet to get out there. But I did it with a double. That is a thing you can do, but it's way harder. And yeah, this is like the hardest out of bounds you can really like save time with.
I'm in awe. That was amazing. What did I say before we started the stream? I was like, it's such a move to have 2 balloons and still get it. And what did you just do?
I gotta give it to you. You were right on that prediction. No time to celebrate too much today because we are on our final track here, and we're going to finish it with one final out of bounds. It's a very silly one because this is. You made us. We're playing on the Japanese version. That is one of the reasons why. Because in the Japanese version, the first version they released, they literally forgot to put a polygon there. So you can literally just fall out of bounds, and it's very silly. Yeah, we've got 1 lap left to go this run. Time will stop as soon as I cross the finish line, so maybe like 10 seconds from now. But yeah, just 3 checkpoints in this track, nice and easy. And last turn, and time.
GG.
GG. Absolutely incredible run. Yeah, no one
to ever do it.
No one clutches up quite like Leah Kazuno. The both of you, you have done a wonderful job of plugging your community, and it sounds wonderful, but I want to give you this opportunity to talk a little bit more about yourselves, let the people know where you're at on the internet and what you are up to.
Leah.
Absolutely. Yeah, I guess, well, my Twitch channel is already promoted in the title of this stream, which is I'm very grateful for. Thank you very much. I do play this game a lot, but I also play a bunch of other games. Donkey Kong Country Returns, Yohane Blaze in the Deep Blue, which is a very cool Metroidvania you should definitely check out. It's been on GDQ a few times. Recently I've been playing Mario Kart 64. Yeah, that's kind of what I do. I'm also a speedrun moderator for a bunch of games, so I kind of... Yeah, that's also kind of my thing. I like trying to keep things in order and stuff. I don't have much else to promote on my end, but Brandino?
Yeah, I'm Brandino. I run a lot of stuff, including Diddy Kong Racing. Right now, I've been running a lot of Banjo-Tooie, also by Rareware, from this era. And I will be running Zelda the Wand of Gamelon at SGDQ 2026.
Yeah, you will.
Minnesota. I will be ending off Silly Block. The run has an incentive to play the cutscenes, so you should think about donating during that time. And I'm just excited to be there. We're like 2 weeks out from the event, and it's all anybody can talk about that's going right now. I'm so excited.
Me too.
Can't wait to see y'all there.
Yeah, thank you both so much for this stellar run back of GD Queer. It's so fitting that you brought up slaps versus mush earlier, Brandino, because we are going to take a quick break, and when we come back, perhaps the slappiest category I am aware of in video games, it's Silksong Dapper Slapper. I'll see you there. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Make Your Own Victory, the GDQ Hotfix show that attempts to capture 100% of the joy of speedrunning in 0% of the completed video games. We are here with our Pride episode. Happy Pride, gamers, and running back several of the runs and personalities you know and love from GD Queer 2025 in support of the month. Our next run is kind of impossible to describe if you don't know a lot of things all at once about multiple video games and a bunch of nerds I love, so I'm going to get out of the way and let them handle this. Please welcome to the stage, running Hollow Knight Silksong's Dapper Slapper All Glitches, the one and only Mimi.
Hello. I'm Mimi. I am going to be running some glitches here. Dapper Slapper, it's a reference to Hollow Knight, because this is Hollow Knight Silksong. There was a category people called Dapper Mapper, so instead of mapping, let's slap. And I'm joined by Mermaid and Aggie.
Hi, I'm Mermaid. I am here to actually explain stuff because a lot of this run does require quite a lot of focus.
Hey, I'm Aggie. I know very little about the Silksong glitches, but a lot about Hollow Knight glitches. Yippee.
Basically the same game, right?
Yeah, they're basically the same, definitely.
Okay. So I guess I should address the top left corner here, speed patch. This is a small mod that's allowed for speedrunning that makes the game actually playable, because it's not playable otherwise. So yeah, it's silly. It's too much to get into, but it's very silly.
Yeah, I love downwards transitions randomly deciding to just not be nice.
Yeah.
We will get into that into the run though.
Okay, and I'm about to... Well, it doesn't actually start for a bit, but I'll start the cutscenes.
Yeah, this is the start of the run. This is definitely a normal start. We're just going to start a fresh file and go through the cutscene. We're in English, that's just so you can actually see the text, normally be in Chinese, which is slightly faster.
The run...
I don't know how much...
Run starts in just a second here.
Yeah.
It's a little bit... It's about now is probably a good time to start the time. So we spawn in Farloom, this place. We fall down from the clouds, and we're here in Farloom. And Horn is here, and she's going to wake up, and then we're going to go play the game normally, right? Shirley?
Yeah.
Famously, when all glitches is on the category name, you do it very normally.
Actually, can we give us the title menu?
Good,
I'll do the title menu, actually.
Wait, why did I do that? Why did I do that?
You want your frame rate.
I want my frame rate low.
If you want.
It was bothering me. Yeah, so I don't want to play the game. Let's do something else instead.
Yup.
This menu is simple. So this is called main menu storage.
Okay, I got cutscenes. Good.
This is nice. This is different to how it works in Hollow Knight, if you know how it works in Hollow Knight. So in Silksong, what it effectively ends up doing is it lets you load 2 rooms at once. So we now have a room dude. We have 2 rooms loaded. This breaks a few things, not that many, sure.
Surely.
Surely. Yeah, surely. Everything's perfectly normal.
Yeah, so now we're just going to go through Moss Grotto at approximately normal.
So
Except that when we go into a room...
Do you see this thing in front of me? This is a transition, and each transition has a name. And those names are used for the game to tell you where to go when you enter a room. However, because I have 2 rooms, it's not going to take me to the right one. So I went to the wrong one in this room. And I turn again, I'm going to the wrong spot. Every time I turn, every time I go into a transition, it's going to take me to the one in the wrong room that has the same name. And it ends up doing very weird things where you can turn around over and over and go to completely different places.
Also, small movement thing, which is actually NNG. Mimi is doing a few neutral pogos, which is where she's just pogoing. She's pogoing the ground and then going neutral afterwards. This is just faster movement before we get dash. Yeah, a lot of dupe movement does end up being blind, unfortunately. So Mimi's going to be navigating blind out of Moss Grotto here. We're not going to fight Moss Mother. Moss Mother can live.
But she will be gone. She goes away when you see the cutscene after her, for some reason. So we just go talk to the cutscene and she's gone.
Yeah, she goes for a nap.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I will deserve
You are
that.
far too casual with "we just go talk to the cutscene." Like that's a thing you can just do and then turn around and leave.
Don't worry, it gets better, Quack. So now we're in the room. This is where the room where you go get Wanderer's Crest. You normally need clean grip to get here, or actually no, I think you can do itemless through one ways, but that's person bad. Yeah. So, oh no.
Oh no, I died. Oh no.
Oh no, what? What?
Oh no. Oh, okay, I can fly now.
Oh, never mind. Yeah, so when you get knocked off a bench, you get no clip. We are going to be spending most of this run in no clip.
It's okay, just turn a couple times.
Yeah, this is not... Unfortunately, this is bad no clip, because if you hit a hazard, you lose your no clip. This is why the estimate is over an hour.
Yes. Hopefully, I will get everything first try, but we'll see. If things go wrong, they go very wrong. But this is the cutscene that I'm doing to get rid of Moss Mother. It's the boss fight.
Yeah, then
Also, Sherma's here.
the boss fight would... Yeah, Sherman's just having a concert.
Say hi to Sharma, everyone.
She's just here.
Yup.
Yeah.
It's a whole concert. Oh, my brain is already hurting. This is ideal.
So, Quack, what is the next place you would go after this in a normal gameplay?
I mean, in a normal speedrun, I'd anticipate we have to go get Silk Spear and fight Bell Beast and, like,
Oh, we will.
unlock fast travel.
Eventually.
We will do that. We'll do that. Don't worry. But first of all, we can go get Dash first, though.
Okay, next one. Don't forget to walk in the room.
Only it's actually so much easier to type Bell Beast with Dash, and it makes the phase skip much easier. Also, Dash is speedy.
Hey, everyone knows Dash is like the most important ability ever.
The thing is that it's kind of...
I was about to say, you're saying that like it's gonna be not, and I'm afraid.
So the thing with the speed patch, because of how Silksong down transitions work, what ends up happening is, if you dash down through a down transition, without the speed patch, it is entirely RNG, unless you are on VSync 50 FPS, if you get sucked back up into the load and then you hardlock.
It's really bad.
Just
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
That's why we have down dash.
So I have dash now.
Yeah.
Got to dash.
Yeah. Yeah. So think of going up to an upwards transition in Hollow Knight with no clip. But it also happening if you go through a downwards transition. Wonderful.
I'm gonna be buying this bench.
This bench is just
This is a safety bench, just in case, you know, things go wrong. Surely. I'm not doing any tricks here. No tricks are happening.
Matrix.
This is a glitch that is actually in Hollow Knight, to be fair.
When you start the sitting animation, you are considered to be on a bench. And that stays until you get off of a bench. But I didn't get off a bench. I spawned back at the other place, so I am still on a bench right now.
Yeah. But one could say the world is your bench.
True. Now we're going to go to the next normal progression place, which is what's the ability you get after dash? Does anyone know what the ability you get after dash is?
I think it's cling grip, right?
Yeah, clean grip. Definitely clean grip. This is the way to clean grip.
Yeah, this is definitely the way to clean
I
grip.
think this is the way to cling grip, yeah.
This is how I got clean grip in my casual.
Here's the thing. People's casuals of Silksong were kind of wild. I wouldn't be, like, you could... Okay, maybe not the main menu storage, but up until then, you could have convinced me.
What, the fact that we out of bounds to after...
Yeah. I mean, like, you fall out of bounds a little bit. It happens. Yeah, chat is, of course, funnier than I could be. The real bench was the friends we made along the way. It's fine.
That is so true.
So the reason that we got bench storage there was so that I could do that out of bounds there, where the guy kind of threw a rock at me, but I paused, and pausing unload, or it disables the loads there, disables the transitions, so you can just kind of go through them using the knockback if you have bench storage. Otherwise, you can't pause like that.
Yeah, so now we're just at this point, we're just duping to another point where we can set up a no clip. This is a really nice no clip setup.
I found it.
Because me neither. Unlike the other one, which relied on the enemy hitting us off the bench, we automatically take damage from the hazard, and we just get it for free. But yeah, this is. I'm used to thinking of true ending, and so I'm like, this is the second hardest dupe in the line. But like, it's not true ending. But yeah, we're going to the natural second ability that, which is Silksong.
Got through the scary part. It should be pretty free from here.
So we're just going to go get Silksong now.
Yeah.
Yeah, just casually getting killed Silksong, you know.
This is exactly how I reached Act 3 in my casual playthrough. That is true. Gosh, Mimi, correct me if I'm wrong, because a lot of these boards in Silksong All Glitches are like just you, right?
Yeah.
How do you even begin to work on something like this, where it's just like, oh, if we load these 7 maps in succession, we beat the
That was
game.
really hard. I got it.
Nice.
I'm glad I got the map, because that's really hard to find. Yeah, it's only a couple people working on it, but we have worked really hard to find all of the glitches in the game as much as we can. And I like to route things, so I route things.
There's also Pukumatu, who's done a whole bunch of work on a lot of routes and optimizations. She's pretty good at. She's really good at some of this stuff.
She just got any % world record in the last couple of days.
True.
Nice.
Yeah, we have Silksong now.
We have Silksong. And you know how I just saved an abyss, and now I'm just down in the abyss?
This isn't abyss.
This isn't the abyss.
Yeah, that's how I escaped. That's also how I escaped abyss in my casual.
Yeah.
So what happened there is the fact that the game saves you in the oldest room, which is called the active room, and Silksong wasn't the active room, and as it happens, there's no matching and it's a hard save, so it would look for a hard save in the active room. There isn't one. It says, I don't know where to put you, I'll put you in Moss Map. Yeah, that Moss Map is gone.
Yeah, Moss Map is gone because the cutscene.
Moss Mother is taking a well-deserved nap.
Yeah. And we have Silksong, the 4 Bell Beast.
Does this also help with the Bellbeast quick kill? I didn't have Silksong for my casual Bellbeast, so I don't know.
It does help for the climb.
Does actually save. It makes the dream sequence after really easy. Yeah, this is we need Silksong. This is basically NMP at this point.
I was about to say, since we appear to be moving normally for a hot second here, would one of you like to talk a little bit more specifically about what Dapper Slapper entails? We can see the all glitches pretty clearly.
So, right, we're doing this as well. I forgot we were doing this part. This is port storage. Did you change your FPS, Mimi?
Oh, I don't think I did, but I got it anyway. Wait, did I?
Wait, that uncapped?
Is that uncapped?
Uncapped port storage? So that's just getting 2 save and quit menus at once, and then you can quit out during things you shouldn't be able to. But yeah, so Dapper Slapper. There are 3 slappable NPCs in this game, where there's a nice slap animation and there's a good accompanying sound. These are New, Yarnaby, and Gwindor. That is not a slap, unfortunately. But also means we don't have to save crap, which is a positive. But yeah, so the Yarnaby Slap is from when you get Witch Crest, which is one of the main things we're going to be routing around after this. And then what? Who else is there? Yarnaby. I'll come back to New because New's interesting.
Oh, I can't count. Turns out I can't count. Unfortunate.
Missed it. Just more good music. That's all it is.
True.
Yarnaby, Grindle.
To be a major.
Grindle is free, but also again it's slightly funny. And then New can be a surprise.
Yeah, New
stuff is actually really interesting.
Yeah, so in the NMG version of this category, New is slapped by, you have a big quest that you have to do to get a bunch of journal entries, and then after you do the journal entries, you talk to New, and you can slap New. We will not be doing that in this run.
100% all glitches barely gets 100 journal. We are not getting 100 journal.
Yeah, you know, like getting journal entries is very slow, and
it's has it. Oh yeah, was it? I believe it's been routed out of true ending or glitches even.
Yeah, it's just really slow to get journal entries.
Just that bad to do. Yeah, the Grindle is, as people are saying in chat, the Grindle is specifically encountering Grindle in Citadel.
Mm-hmm.
And then you rescue him, and he's ungrateful about it, and then and tries to steal from you, so you slap him.
Of course,
which is incredibly valid.
We'll be letting the game rescue Grindle for us. We won't be doing any rescuing here.
Well, this is not going to be 100% run. 100% of glitches is like 4 hours.
We aspire to higher goals than beating the entirety of the game, which is just slapping some people.
Yes.
A more noble end state, to be sure.
Very important that I went and got this random bench. Very important for continuing the run, of course. Going to sit on random benches.
This is Moss Home Bench. This is one of the other main no clip setups that we have.
Mm-hmm.
There's like for going back to what you said earlier, Quack, asking about how we find these.
Yeah.
At this point we have a bunch of fairly standard no clip setups, and we just work off those.
Mm-hmm.
So this one is Moss Home. We had the one at the start of the game, the no clip there. It was Bone Bottom no clip, and that can take you potentially all the way through to Dash. It can then take you all the way around Hunter's March, which is what any percentile glitches does.
Yes, you take a big loop.
Moss Home.
Yes, Moss Home no clip is the other one that we do. There's a spreadsheet actually that has most of them.
That's true. We have a spreadsheet of all the bench coordinates.
It has every coordinate.
That sounds about right for the HK Silksong community.
Coordinates are really important to know for glitch stuff, to be fair.
You have to know where the enemies line up with the benches. And I'm flying.
Wait, the run jump animation while you're suspended in air with no clip, that's sick.
It's so silly.
Okay. Oh no. Awkward.
Oh no.
It happens.
This is a danger of no clip. You have, especially without cloak, which we will not be seeing cloak. Pokers are awful. Pokers are so bad. We're not going to do any hokers here.
One of the less bad softblocks there.
Yeah, it is just early.
And so how many of because I know obviously this couch also represents an absolute treasure trove of Hollow Knight glitch knowledge. How much of the glitches transfer over? Obviously you're talking about a lot of the same broad things like no clip, like storage of various kinds. but is it a fair recreation of the same stuff that was broken in Hollow Knight, or is it like completely new to execute?
It's the same broad strokes, but because of the small differences, it makes everything play very different.
Like how Hollow Knight has two main menus. Like if you own 1028 Hollow Knight, you have a very different main menu storage to 1.5 Hollow Knight, and this is different again.
Yeah.
The main menu storage.
Like, Silksong main menu storage is kind of like a mix between 1.5 and 1028 main menu storage.
There we go.
There's pause storage is the same.
Yeah,
Bench storage.
Pause storage is easier in this game quite a bit.
Oh, interesting. I didn't know that.
Yeah.
What else is there? We have PMS in this game.
True.
That's not in Hollow Knight.
Yeah.
Say just a little bit more.
Free memory storage. It was named in the same brand of some of the some of the other glitches in Hollow Knight that Hollow Knight has. Basically, PMS is a glitch where the game, if you are in a memory, the game stores your rosary. Then normally when you save quit out of the memory, you are in a memory. However, if you, because you're in a room dupe, don't save in the memory, the game still thinks you're in a memory and you save quit. It stores your rosary state from that point in time.
And
So then you can go spend your rosaries, get new rosaries, but the next time you go into a memory, it restores it to the other point.
Oh, that's so sad.
money
It
duping.
saves a lot of money. Yeah, it's money duping. Or money stealing.
Money
if you-
dupes.
if you don't have any money at the time you go into a memory.
So I need to get 6 of these polyp parts. The things that you break the purple guys to get. And there are 6 of them in the level, but I will not be getting 6. I will be getting 3 twice. There are 2 of this one, so I'm gonna get both of them. Why would you get 6 when you could just get 3 twice?
Sure.
Yeah. And now this is where normally things like True Ending would carry on to Widow, but we don't need Widow in this one. We're not going to do that.
No, we're just leaving.
Yeah. Wait, Widow's doing nothing wrong. Widow can just chill.
Yeah, Widow you engage with in the form of Mortal Kombat. There's no slaps there to be had.
Exactly. You get it.
Like, Widow's for combat. We don't want combat in this one.
No.
Question from the chat. So you're saying that glitched Silksong has tax fraud?
Yes.
Yeah,
Basically.
yeah.
Yeah, precisely.
In addition to laws of physics fraud as well.
Oh yeah. Also, important point to note before we get too far into this run is we are playing on patch 1. I can't. What's it called?
1028714.
1028. I know it ends in 714. I don't know the
5,
rest of the numbers
6,
are
7,
different.
1, 2, 3, 4. Okay.
Now, if we run on any newer patch, cutscene skip is functionally impossible for all intents and purposes and does not exist.
Yes.
And there's nothing we can do to ever change this, and it will never be changed.
The context here is that people have done this twice total ever, and no more. So we have all just agreed that it's fake.
I love that. Honestly, that's an aesthetic I vibe with.
There's also, notably, there's two 714 versions, because this is the version that the Unity security patch was on. And the one after the security patch has bad cutscene skip.
Yeah, it seems like a Unity
The
update.
earlier one.
That's unfortunately the thing that broke cutscene skip.
Fascinating. You just kind of have to like master all the weird minutia of the video game in order to run Team Cherry all glitches.
So this is Alice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alice is
Yeah, this is Alice.
sometimes
Alice is
nice.
dead, that's good.
Oh, she killed the
Oh,
Strider, so nice. Okay. Alice
Alice.
decided to be nice
Alice is
today.
nice.
Alice.
And Alex didn't get in the way.
The fact that
So
she
now
just
this is-
teleports with you, I guess it's because you're in the same room still, technically.
Yeah.
My head hurts.
Yeah,
My head hurts.
the room so the room we died in is still loaded, and the new room that we load on top is the one we respawn at. So yeah, now we're going into Citadel. This is what will be informally called in a lot of glitched runs Citadel dupe, because it is the generic. This is just a generic temple. We are duping through Citadel, doing a whole bunch of chores or whatever we need, because we can do most of Citadel in one go. This is actually not that bad of a Citadel dupe comparatively.
No, there's much worse ones. This one's still annoying. And it goes pretty bad if you mess up. If I do one turn wrong here, I just lose. So I'm trying not to talk. I'm just trying to focus.
Focus up, energy in chat. God, these visual cues, or like movement cues, because I know I heard you counting earlier. When you're out of the dupe,
1, 2, 3.
I want to know what the practice regimen is like for something like this. As we just see area text after area text.
Nice.
Which is
That was the hardest part of the run, or hardest part of the dupe. Got it.
So practice-wise, what you can do is debug. Debug mod is amazing. The practice tools for Silksong and Hollow Knight are so good. And there's this wonderful button called hit. You can show hitboxes. You can press the force camera follow button, so you know where you are. This helps so much with
So
practicing as well.
we're about to get our first lap here. If you notice, I can talk to this guy, but he's not anywhere near me. That's just how the game works. It's not a glitch, it's just how the game works. I'm not sure why.
I'm sorry. You appear to be floating inside a wall. You want to run the "It's not a glitch" by me one more time?
Well, the fact that I can talk to Grindel from far away is not a glitch. So if you want to pay close attention to the bottom left of the screen. There was the telepathic slap. There's our first slap.
Iconic.
Grindel deserves to be slapped from that far away.
I am so glad I did not watch this run in full before the showcase. That's perfect.
Nice.
And now we have the stupid baby.
The hard part's done. Yay, I got through the hard part.
Yippee.
Yippee.
Yippee, yippee, yippee.
That dupe was entirely because we know we have a central point. So, for a bit more context of how dupes work functionally, when you just go left and right, rooms will go across each other, effectively. And so one of the loaded rooms will keep going left, and the other one will keep going right, and they will meet in the middle at something. And what we were doing there is sending one of the sets of rooms all the way right towards Bilewater, where the child is, and the other set of the rooms all the way left towards Grindel. So now we're going to head to what's it called? Grey Root.
Grey Root, yeah. Oops.
And this is relatively NMG, basically.
I was gonna say you ran through a whole 3 rooms.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Sure.
yeah, it's NMG.
NMG, yeah.
And we're going to get cursed here now.
Uh-huh. Well, I need to go get the 6 polyps first. Oh, I already got them. Okay.
Oh, that's convenient.
That's convenient. Oh,
That's so convenient.
oops. If you slash a Grey Root, you scare them. I accidentally scared them.
Yeah, look, they scare very easily.
We do.
Greer doesn't know that you can slap them from outside the building if you wanted to.
Yes, so what Mermaid was talking about is what we call, it's the concept we call left writing, where you start from a middle point and you go away from the middle. Usually that is just because you want to go in one direction, but because that was kind of routed specially, it goes to the left and to the right at the same time and gets both of them. Just pretty cool. And it's also...
I'm sure
okay.
it's okay.
Yeah,
I'm
it's
sure
okay. Hornet's just getting a hug.
Yeah. Yeah.
That all of the cutscenes to do with this quest line still creep me out a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, hats off to Team Cherry. Ugh.
Very important for slapping purposes. Do you see the big tentacles there? That's the long arms for slapping.
Sure.
Exactly.
Checks out.
And there's multiple of them, so you can slap even more effectively.
True. So we are cursed now, which effectively means I am stuck with this attack and I can't equip any items. I don't really have any items, so that doesn't matter that much, but...
You also can't heal, but we're not worried about that. That's a complete non-issue.
Yeah, look.
Healing is for casual players.
Wow.
I don't heal. Instead, I sit on benches. But I don't sit on them.
No.
We're just gonna get bench storage again.
Yeah, the world is our bench.
So now I'm on a bench. And one of the other properties of bench storage that we didn't get into last time is if I get hit here and I'm injured, I can press inventory, close inventory, and I'm no longer injured.
Yeah. Very much the same way as in Hollow Knight. Yippee. So very much.
So now, because we don't have Hunter's Crest, which we can do the really nice movement which is called pogo dashing,
Yeah.
we have to do jump dashing instead, which is slightly slower, it's more input dense,
It's more
it's
annoying.
still quicker than running.
It's not as fun.
I mean, Hornet looks like she's having a great time.
Yeah, she looks extremely happy.
Yeah, extremely happy, definitely.
If you ignore the whole curse thing, I mean, I believe it.
If anyone who hasn't played Silksong before,
Hornet's having a great time on Craft.
those are rosary strings. It's a thing you can pick up in the game where it's just like money on a string. You break it, you get money. Kind of slow for speedruns. Sometimes you actually want to skip them because breaking things is slow instead of just getting the money. But
And also, if you haven't played Silksong before and you're watching this, somehow this spoils absolutely everything, and also you're probably fine to keep watching. Like, what are you gonna take away from this, really?
Also for glitch specifically, rosary strings are really, really nice since we are dying to double dying to set up. Well, no, we're double dying. We're dying and not able to retrieve our cocoons after when we set up no clip. So we would just lose all of our rosaries otherwise. So if we're basically forced, unless we know we're going to lose the money immediately, to get to all of our rosaries in form of rosary streams.
yes. Yeah, that is a thing that comes up a lot, and there's a system where you can like spend your money to string it, and it like everyone. Wait, where's? Did I? Okay, I always forget where this is. I need this money. I always forget what it is. And there's always the ideas of, oh, what if we turn the money into strings? That could be good, and then it's always just better to just find it elsewhere. It never works out. But we always dream one day we'll find the category where it works out.
One day.
No.
No.
Everyone put your best Yarnaby solicitations in the chat.
So So Yarnaby wants us to go get some spikes to work on removing this parasite. So we gotta go get those, and we gotta go buy them, which is why I've been getting money.
Spikes cost money.
Yeah.
Like, how much is it? Like
160, it's so much.
The one thing about how this category does the curse quest that is kind of nice is we actually have a HUD and sound.
True.
What category does the curse quest without a HUD and sound?
Most of them.
100%?
Twisted percent too.
Oh, that's true.
Oh, wonderful.
Basically, if you pause, because what you can do is you can pause storage out of that wake up thing. This means you gives you a thing called wake up storage, and the HUD doesn't load, and if the HUD isn't loaded, Silk doesn't regenerate.
Yeah, your silk hearts just don't work. It's really fun. It's not really fun.
And if you do it fast enough, you have no sound, which would be a nightmare to verify a run.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
But it is.
That's all the verifiers.
True.
The verifiers are cool.
Ow.
I thought the main reason you'd want to do that is just so you can avoid the hard save, because it's a really annoying hard save most of the time. But here we wanted the hard save so we could get vent storage afterwards. But yeah, we're just gonna go visit Benjamin Kroll. Yeah, Benjamin Kroll. They have the spine that we need, and then we're going to walk all the way back because our save point is still at the hard save for being cursed.
No.
Oh,
Oh, okay, it worked.
there we go.
I'm stunned that they all got out of your way.
No.
Yeah, if I remember correctly, these are the Simo and Benji characters from.
Oh.
Think so? I don't play with the sound credits on your character credits.
And now we leave.
Yeah,
We're done here. We can leave now.
we're done.
We don't want to come back here again.
I mean,
No, this
I
place
would
is
love
gross.
to not spend a single frame longer than I need to in Sinner's Road. Thank you.
Yeah, same. Sinner's Road is an area.
Definitely. And pretty soon, we'll get to show off the other fun part of bench storage, which is that you can change your equipment well at any time you want. Because I'm on a bench, which has a lot of silly side effects, which are going to be used for the rest of the run. First of all, we have surgery to attend.
Yeah, surgery.
Yeah, you know, just a casual surgery on a Monday? Question mark.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
think it's Tuesday now.
Quick warning, I guess, insofar as Silksong's got one of those, yeah.
I got the witch crest.
GG Witchcrest.
We'll definitely be using this quest, right?
We will, for one thing. And then as soon as it swaps, get rid of it. I don't want it.
Incredible.
And now we have to match you 100 million lines of dialogue because Yarnaby doesn't stop talking.
Thank you. You said that. I would have left the room. I would have left the room. I definitely would have forgotten. You have to talk to this character.
Yeah, look, Yarnaby really likes talking.
Slap.
Two.
That's the second slap. So now we've only got new land. But first we have funny bench story things to do.
Oh, I did it
Funny
late.
bench going.
Whee!
We.
That's incredible.
What's happening there is when you dash attack, if you swap crests, it stores the dash attack,
Oh my gosh, please. There we go.
and it stores the momentum at that point. And then we can swap back, and we just keep our speed all the way through. Nice. Morwing didn't even show up.
Yeah, I don't know why.
So now all we've got left is the new slap. NMG, and the normal way you see a new slap is you kill 100 unique enemies and you talk to New about it. We have met New, we are not killing 100 enemies. Instead, we're going to go... I don't know which region first.
So, in the floor here, it doesn't look like it, but there's actually a seam, like right here, right below Hornet. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to store this swing, and then I'm going to press map, inventory, map, pause,
Which might
unpause,
help if you know Hollow Knight.
swap crest, close inventory, pause.
Seems are good. We're out of bounds now.
Yeah, this is normal, right?
Yeah, this is extremely normal.
Hey,
So,
what?
So, we're storing the witch attack by programming on a seam in the floor, because Team Cherry coding cannot make a nice flat floor that's made of one solid object.
I mean, you gotta texture it. Oh, flea cameo. You love to see it.
Yeah,
Whee!
and now we're out, and then we go out of bounds. So then that lets us get out of bounds to go all the way up into Sands of Carrick without having to go around or fight conch-flies or basically anything else. And we're going to do it again. Actually, no, might just be a knock out of bounds there.
okay,
Yes, this is getting knocked out of bounds.
yeah, that guy's very annoying. And so what I'm doing here is I'm storing a slash with knockback, and then I am starting a Silksong, and then as the Silksong releases, I will swap back and do the swing to get knockback, and then it pushes me out, but I've been pushed back. It's not.
Oh.
Okay, there we go.
This wouldn't work even if Silksong and stuff existed in Hollow Knight, because in Hollow Knight, if you can go through a transition from the outside, in Silksong you can't. Yeah, we're in Vault-Nest now.
This
This is-
area.
This is not somewhere energy goes. However, there is a secret new slap if you kill Boltworm and then come back to visit, because then new shows up and then you can slap new here instead. This is the only reason this category is vaguely viable for all glitches and isn't horrifically low.
I did not know about the secret third slap. That rules.
And now I have to do this fight with 0 upgrades.
Yeah, it's fine. We're just slapping Boltworm many times.
True.
We also have infinite health, that helps.
Yes, the infinite health does help a lot.
Now, there is a slight bit of time save, which is definitely fake and not real at all, because it requires playing on latest patch, which has some skip issues. On latest patch, you can Silksong through up transitions, and this works with no clip. So optimally, you would be playing this on latest patch, and then you can Silksong up through transitions inside the dupe, and you can kill Boltworm inside the dupe.
Mm-hmm.
This would save a reasonable amount of time. It would require playing on latest patch though, and now we can't do that.
Latest patch is fake. Doesn't exist.
Sure, of course. So now we head back and we slap new, and that's our third slap.
That's the third slab.
Yeah, that's the end of the run.
That's absolutely incredible. What's your PB in this category? I don't think we're quite that pacing, but like you've only softlogged like one time. This has been an incredible run.
I think RTA is about 40 minutes. It's
speedrun.com.
about 40 minutes.
Silksong memes. Also, shout out to Silksong memes in general.
True.
Go play it. Silksong memes are so good. 38, 38, 30 on RTA.
Dang, nice.
And now we get to do the fun glitch. So I have my pogo below me. You don't see it, but I do. You can kind of hear it. And that can pogo off of my Silksong.
That's so simple.
And then I fall.
That's pogo storage.
That's pogo storage, yeah. But ideally you don't
This
fall.
does not.
The end.
Yeah, this does not exist in the release patch of the game. It was added in by Team Cherry.
You're a real one for saving that flea. When you passed him by earlier, I did get a little sad.
Yeah, same.
A woo's in the chat. If you have the emote, you must.
So when Team Cherry in the first game made a patch, when they changed it so a lot of the hazards no longer double hit you, for example the blasted steps worms and the cogs in Cogwork Core, they inadvertently also added in the ability to just, if you pogo into them at the right time, the game just didn't remove the pogo hitbox. Which is a real Team Cherry thing to do. But it just lets us do a whole bunch of fun things like get control. But yeah, news here and we get to get our final star.
And time.
That.
GG. God, not the so close New could almost taste it. I reject this character.
The dialogue is so weird from this character.
All of the characters you slap are so just eminently slappable.
Yes.
This run hurt me on several different levels, and I'm so grateful that you were here performing it tonight. If the three of you have any shout outs you would like to give, you are welcome to give them, and also let people know where you're at on the internet and what you're up to.
Yeah, I am on Twitch, Beanie_variety. When I actually stream, surely I will stream again. I like Silksong glitches. Silksong's cool. I made a tutorial if you want to know about Silksong stuff. Actually, I made like all the tutorials, so go look at the tutorials. They're cool. That's it. That's all I have to say. Go look at the tutorials. I made them. They're good.
I technically exist on Twitch. I've streamed before. I might do it in the future. I'm definitely not doing it this week because it's about to be almost 40 Celsius and I'm not looking forward to it.
I did hear about the UK situation. Stay safe, stay cool.
Yeah, it's great.
Stay safe.
So that's twitch.tv demonic mermaid. It's whatever's being shown on screen. Also on YouTube there's a few passes for not Silksong, because it's Stardew stuff instead. But yeah, that's about it. Shout outs to memes. One meme.
Memes.
Yeah, shout outs to memes. Yeah, I am Aggie. I sometimes possibly stream on twitch.tv/AggieMon, doing all sorts of Hollow Knight glitched memes, render, grubs. Definitely grubs. All the time. Yippee.
Amazing. True. And grubs and fleas and little guys of all natures. Thank you three so much for coming on and running maybe a solid contender for the most nonsense category in the history of Make Your Own Victory. Definitely up there. We'll think about this on our break. But when we come back, it would not be a run back or a recap of GD Queer 2025 without, I think, one of the most sensational runs from that event. We are going to take a short break, but don't go anywhere, because when we come back, it is going to be a showcase of Elite Beat agents. I will see you there. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Make Your Own Victory, the GDQ Hotfix show where we attempt to capture 100% of the joy of speedrunning in 0% of the completed video games. We have just one more run for you here on our Pride special, the GD Queer Run Back, but it is a run that is near and dear to my heart, and I think a great many hearts among those who watched the original GD Queer. But before we get into it, I would be remiss if I did not tell you that if you're watching this, you enjoy speedruns. I also enjoy speedruns and would like to know how to present them better to you, as would all of the rest of Hotfix. Games Done Quick is looking to learn how you watch speedruns the most and in what form to help us improve our content here at Hotfix. If you have a couple minutes, I highly encourage you to go to gdq.gg/survey and let us know what you want to see and how you would like to see it. I truly, truly love running this show and want it to be the best it can be, and that is true for all of our wonderful showrunners here on Hotfix. But without any further ado, please welcome to the stage, back by popular demand and here to absolutely rock Elite Beat agents, the one and only Lore Master Motos.
Thank you much, Quack. We're here to show off Elite Beat Agents. It's a rhythm game by Enos for the Nintendo DS, although I'm playing it on a 3DS. And because it's really hard to talk while you're playing a rhythm game, I am joined here by Mr. Shasta.
Hello. I also like this game a lot. It's one of the best DS games in my opinion. I have like a giant library, so that's saying something for sure. Huge fan of this game.
Yes, it's great. It's part of a series that also includes Owendon and Owendon 2, which we did not get in the United States, but as a result, this one has American music. And because this is a showcase, sorry, Agent Spin, we're not going to be using you. We're also not going to be using Agent J, who's the one most associated with this game. Not even Agent Chieftain, who's the head agent of the Elite Beat Agency. No, we're going to be using the Elite Beat Divas, except for Agent Star here, the lead. She's going to get replaced by the commander of the Elite Beat Agency, Commander Khan, which the game lets you do once you 100% it, which I have done on both of my copies of this game. So, do we have a timer? I didn't think, but the timer will start when we start. Of course, we're going to start this showcase with YMCA, what would be a GD Queer run back. Without it, Captain Brooke here needs some help, and we're just going to go ahead. You'll see how it works as we go.
Good luck.
Thank you. And I need everybody in the chat to give a big Agents Are Go.
Agents are go!
Are you ready? 3, 2, 1, go!
So if you've ever played Osu before, if you ever heard that game, it's essentially the predecessor to it. It's the game before is called Osu Tatsuke Owendon. That's where the name comes from in this case. But that's of course playing on the hardest difficulty. So one mistake actually is really, really detrimental, especially. As you can see right here, this game is very story-based for each song, so we got cutscenes in between all the different like gameplay segments here. Nice little break from the action, briefly, of course, for your hands and also just in general. But yeah, it's very nice and also very fun in general. Like the top screen, the other screen here is definitely one to look out for beyond just the gameplay. It's always a lot of fun just seeing all the storylines play out. Yeah, seeing if you're seeing the 300s here, it means it's actually hitting the notes perfectly, like exactly to the frame or like near to the frame, like very, very close to it. That's what you want to see, essentially. Also, of note too, by the way, you're hearing YMCA right now. Every single song in this game is a cover, is a very good cover most of the time. But it is a cover of songs you've definitely heard before. It's super good. Everyone start of YMCA. Can we get some Y's, M's, and A's in chat, please?
Yeah, if chat can spell it out perfectly with
I don't know how to spell
with
that word.
coordination, that'd be great.
That'd be really cool.
Yeah, this is by the Village People in 1978, and we'll see. You notice my health is always going down.
And so it begins. We're off to a strong start. You have until the end of the song, chat.
It's true. It's true. I believe in you. Oh, close. We almost got there.
It's important that we have, chat deserves recreation too. So how did you find this game, Motos? Why EBA, why Oendon?
Well, I literally bought the first Oendon while I was visiting Tokyo, and then I actually didn't buy EBA because I didn't I wasn't into the music of it at the time, but I went back and got it later because it's just such a good series. Oendon 2 is also really good. In this, you also saw you basically have hit, slides, and spins. We'll talk more about slides later. But
yeah, probably shouldn't talk about that, shouldn't I?
That's okay. That's okay. But if you'll see here, this graph here that it's going to show with the life, you'll notice it's not a straight line, and there's even some dips in there. That's because your health is always going down. So actually, if there's no notes to hit, you're kind of in a lot of danger. Even though you're getting a rest, your health is also suffering because you have to have notes to hit to refill your health. YMCA's over, chat. I'm sorry.
Shout out to the person who put E in the chat.
Just E.
You've got the
Agent
spirit.
of Chaos. Agent of Chaos, that one.
Now we're moving on to the second game of the showcase. So this is ABC by the Jackson 5 from 1970. I was going to cut this because it's not my favorite chart in the game. However, I was vetoed by Shasta. Shasta said I have to play it. So
I love this song.
Here we go.
Okay, it's very good.
Hey, 4 letters was too difficult for y'all. We're gonna give you just 3, chat.
You got this. A, B, and C. I believe in you. You already posted C earlier. It's fine. An A as well. You see a B now. But yeah, so I've already mentioned the sliding notes you see there. So the entire game we have a stylus. Obviously, using a stylus for all this. For slide notes, you have to slide over the ball that goes across the screen there. This, of course, hanging at the exact right time on top of that too. That's how that works. Of course, we got a bunch of short slides on top of that too, so you have to be gotta react to how short they are if you're not prepared, of course. That being said, Motos,
we saw me get my first 50 here as well, which means I almost missed the note. in the first sequence, I got a 50.
And also being able to recover quickly from getting 50s is good because you have to get back into the rhythm instantly in order to not, continue to mess that up. I know I've been a victim of that in the past when playing this game.
Yeah, that mid-flight adjustment when you're locked in on a rhythm game is such an impressive skill to watch every time.
Agreed. Being able to bounce back so easily from mistakes is a skill in of itself in the rhythm game, to say the least.
Yeah, I'm also delighted to report that there is a poll open in chat for which letter of YMCA you would like to go to.
I'd say more of a C fan. I don't know.
I voted M. It just felt right.
That's true. It's true.
I'm going to mention this some more later, but it's a good time to mention I am left-handed, and that means a lot of times I'm covering the left side of the screen from myself. It makes it very hard when phrases start on the left side.
Yeah, that is definitely a thing with DS games. If you're a touchscreen-based game, if you your hands can be covering part of the screen when you have to move over to the other side of the screen. So as part of the skill of this game is knowing, as I guess knowing ahead of time where the number's gonna be, but also just be able to react and I don't know, just gotta be careful of where your hand is. That's all. That's what I'm trying to say. Not only thing you have to worry about in a PC game, but for a game like this on DS, you have to worry about that a little bit. I'm just out of your jam. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, it's so real. I want to give enough space for the music to breathe because these covers are great.
We didn't mention the fact that there's a cat babysitter for some reason. Max here is a cat. He is a cat. This isn't a dream. He's really babysitting this kid. He really gets the fish. I don't get it. But yeah, and I think we're going to see I did full perfect that song, but I don't think it's going to be an S rank because I think I got too many non 300 notes because the scoring's kind of complicated in this game. You can get an S rank for a song without full comboing it. Well, nope, it is an S. Okay, well, forget everything I just said.
Heck yeah. Just want to point out too, he's yet to miss a single note, which is also very cool.
Yeah, very happy about that. Okay, here we go. Canned Heat by Jamiroquai, 1999. The songs really start to jam at this part of the showcase for sure.
And just like a lot of the people, I've first heard this song because of Napoleon Dynamite. Let's go.
Hey.
Let's go, Napoleon Dynamite.
Hell yeah. I've seen the movie too many times growing up.
3, 2, 1, go!
I will say though, I think this is like the first song where I noticed like this is definitely a cover and not like the actual original song. Just because of the singer.
Yeah. This song has a lot of like really short or crowded slides. Makes it kind of difficult to make sure you get the slides in.
I guess it's important to know as well is that if you do fail a section at all, like if you get into the red bar by the end of it, you do get a different screen during the cutscenes themselves. And yeah, some of the screens in this one especially are really funny if you fail it, but hope we don't see that.
Left is an exercise to the viewer. Go home and be worse at this game than Motos. It won't be difficult.
This is a hard song, honestly. It's very easy to see those fail screens.
Yeah.
So the fact that we're not seeing that is impressive enough. I think this is a song that appears like pretty, like I think it's like the 10th song in the game. There's like 16 normally, I want to say. Something like that. It's pretty far into it. It's not easy.
Yeah, so you mentioned having this unlockable character for 100%ing the file. Motos, or maybe Shasta, if Motos, you're indisposed. What does 100%ing EBA entail?
You have to beat every song on every difficulty.
Oh, wow.
Including the secret songs.
Yeah, there are 3 songs that unlock by getting more points, or getting like a good amount of points throughout the game. But you usually take some grinding, getting like the last one especially, because I think it's like double the amount of the previous one. It's pretty ridiculous. But like ABC is an unlockable song. I think it's the first one if I recall. There's one more we'll see in the showcase later. Actually, no, we'll see both of them later. Actually, never mind. Actually, no, we're gonna see one later. I'm silly. Yeah, there's 3 unlockable ones. We'll hear another one later. Another one won't hear in the showcase, so you gotta unlock it for yourself back at home. Is your copy of the game? Yeah. Super clean.
Plans are safe. Yeah, the other games in the series have flames that grow from the bottom of the screen as you get a combo, which makes it really hard to see red notes. I guess they thought that would not fit this game very well, but as a result, now instead, when you come out of a cutscene, the background is usually yellow, which makes it really hard to see yellow notes, and that song has a lot like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so to get 100%, the reason why it's hard is you have to get a high enough cumulative score to open up the secret songs on the highest difficulty, basically, is why it takes a bit. All right, what's next here? Aha! For a certain age of listener, I will say, this will be probably the start of songs they know. And, like, this is La La by Ashley Simpson from 2004. And I want to note our cheer target right now is not Bill, who is the runner. He doesn't need any help from us running. It's his white blood cells that need the help. Captain White here.
You got sick right before the big track meet, so yeah. Or it's gonna be harming your dash pounds, what they call it there. By the way. Trigger's good for that, you know?
2, 1, go!
I guess. These scenarios just seem to keep getting wackier, although I guess Cat Babysitter was a bit of an apex.
Yeah. Just you wait. There's some ridiculous ones in this game, to say the least.
Yeah, we're Magic School Busting it here. Which, there's a song like that in Owendon 1 as well.
Are you being fought with a fork and knife at the microscopic level? I won't question it. I won't question it.
It's the sickness. They're trying to get you.
Of course, yeah, and
They're hungry.
Yep.
They're hungry for white blood cells, I guess. I don't know.
It's you know how like speedrunners don't know the lore of the games they speedrun. Show speedrunner the story of Elite Beat agents. Watch them sweat.
It's hard to explain it, honestly, like in the moment. You can kind of like summarize it, but otherwise you can visually see it there. I don't know. It's wild. All I'm saying is play this game eventually. It's worth your time, trust me.
Oh, I missed a dot in that slide. Which does break your combo, but doesn't count as a miss, which is how I might still get an S. Also, Commander Khan replaces Agent Star, but he still does the cheerleader dance move, so he's throwing it back in this song.
Look at him go. I love how well he moves in general. I know it's just like a model swap, but it's so funny every time.
I respect the hustle to keep up with the divas like that.
Yeah, they're quite a bit younger than him. A little bit of extra spin there. Yeah, I think actually we're getting pretty close here. Might do it.
You make me wanna...
The lips at the end was always so good.
Yeah, so the game is actually only checking that you're sliding on the dots within the slide. And actually, in a previous song, maybe some eagle-eyed viewers noticed, I actually lifted up and just hit the ends of it because it didn't have a dot in the slide. I think it's still going to be an S because even though the game actually checks to do your rank based on the notes you hit, not your actual score. And because I didn't get any real misses, it's still an S. Just a weird fact of this game.
Very nice.
I don't know how this one's going to sit with the chat. We're helping a billionaire here. I'm not happy about it. I'm not happy about it, but it's a David Bowie song. It's Let's Dance by David Bowie from 1983.
That's
so.
such a wild combination of things.
Yeah,
it's like
I don't know why they did this.
Showcase this song. Like it's so good. But also the story is like, why are they helping them out? Come on.
It has one of my favorite side characters in the whole game, though.
3, 2, 1.
And we're not gonna not play Bowie during Pride Month. Come on now.
You gotta you have to. It's very essential. So there's a lot of quick notes, especially. One of the main things this game does as well is actually have like double notes, which are two notes just on top of each other. You have to notice the ring coming inside, like that right there. You have to notice the outside ring and then the inner ring at the same time. This song has a lot of those, especially you have to worry about.
Oh yeah, and the numbers just increment around it. That would mess me up so badly.
It messed me up so many times with playing this game. I had to get used to it eventually. Nice sequence there.
Yeah, and the sequel End on 2 actually has an option to turn the rings off. So when you have stacked notes, you just have to know that they're there and that the number you're seeing later is skipping a number.
As you can see, our billionaire guy just discovered Atlantis and sold the rights to it. that's just it gets pretty ridiculous.
The Dr. Archaeologist.
Yeah, go Dr. Archaeologist.
Yeah, that guy's my favorite.
You dug a long. I want that as like a stream alert or a GDQ lower third, like a stream button instead of yay. It's just you dug a long tunnel.
Woo! Everyone loves
For
a long
very
tunnel.
specific video games.
Nice.
Almost a 10 spot on the bonus rolls. I was almost there.
God, plus $100 billion.
That's satisfying extra spins there. Yeah, because of the extra spins giving you extra points, it's really hard to determine like a total score ceiling for any song that has a spin in it.
Oh, is it like theoretically uncapped if you just get really, really physically fast?
Yeah, if you can spin fast enough. Ooh, I'm seeing some interest in chat about Osu. Yes, Osu is based on this game series. It's a fan. It's basically a fan game of this series. Now it's evolved into a lot more than that since then. But yeah, you're exactly right. Osu is based on this. I was actually going to shout him out at the end of the run, but thanks for bringing him up early.
And yeah, if you like Osu, play these games. They are basically Osu, but with a story, and they're like fantastic. They're so good, all of them.
Now, I don't want to oversell this, but once again, for a certain age of viewers here, this is going to be the one. I know.
I am also. I saw this on the set list, and I was like, "Oh, this one's for me."
I know Hulk Bryman, the Comeback King, is Shasta's favorite. So.
Yeah, absolutely. I always call him Hulk Davidson, which is a beautiful joke, but yeah, Hulk Bryman's name.
Yeah, so this is Good Charlotte from 2003, the anthem.
That good, get out of my hometown, pop punk.
This is the part of the showcase where if you do not get enough 300s, you will still lose. The life gain is not enough from 100s to keep you ahead of the drain.
Are you ready? 3, 2, 1, go!
I'm tempted to sing along this song instead of
I'm suppressing a lot to not. And I love how the cover vocalist sounds like just like a hair edgier than the original. Like we're really leaning into it. I love it so much.
The choreography in the back is good too.
Is a professional baseball player. He's saving a theme park from a giant volcano monster. That's the idea here. That's what they're going for.
So good.
Over here. I don't even care.
Yeah, no, it's so real. I mean, this is basically the set list. Basically, the set list from GD Queer, right? So, were you laser targeting the millennials with this? The millennial Zoomer cusps with this? Like,
I was thinking about.
The triple notes, by the way, brutal. I don't think this game does a single quad note at all, but like, they could have done that. They could have been even more mean.
I love those bounces back and forth. And I almost got a bad cutscene in this. Yeah, I almost got a bad cutscene in this song at GD Queer, so I'm feeling pretty good now.
Also, big fan of Hulk Bryman's catchphrase. He always goes, "You bet, kid." Very good.
Chat has been popping off about You Bet Kid.
Good. It's literally
as is their right
at this point. that sound, it's so good. Whoa. Whoa.
That's the first end of song spin that's actually really hard to hit in the game. You notice I didn't get any extras on it.
Yeah, you barely got that. Good stuff. Ooh. Kaboom!
Beautiful.
You bet.
Applause from the stands.
You bet, kid.
Good job, Hulk. Okay, and now, unlike at GD Queer, you didn't have to do anything to get this chat. I just want you to know, we're just giving it to you as a gift. This is the last secret song of the game, and it's also the hardest song that's not the finales. This is Destiny's Child from 2001, Survivor, with our Doom-themed nut guy, Jake.
Yeah, this story is pretty good.
Oh my god, this song's so good.
This song is really, really hard, and there's a lot of combos that start on the left side of the screen. They're yellow, and I hate them.
Yeah. And the nuts right there.
Nuts and Nuts Company.
You've seen that a lot in the cuts in the chorus. We're fighting zombies using peanuts. That's what we're doing here. I think the story's like cures them, I want to say. Because we were just throwing them in their mouths, but I'm not even sure. I forget. Yeah, it's like one of the hardest songs in the game easily. It's this or the final song you see in the showcase, honestly. But like, yeah, there's so many notes to hit, so many doubles like that in a row. It's ridiculous. They just throw notes at you all over the place.
It's always a good feeling when you're at the level in any rhythm game where you can see things that are just, they throw notes at you and are like, yeah, I can play this. Like there's a curve to it, I find. She says with her one rhythm game of experience. Don't trust me.
I think if a song deserves be one of the hardest ones, definitely Survivor, because it's such a banger. Honestly, it's so good.
It's always so good when the difficult songs slap. Like, yeah, it's hard to miss that, but when they really lock in, like, come on, it's Destiny's Child.
Yeah, the beat map for this song matches very well the track.
The beginning especially is what tripped me up with this song the first time I played it.
This is my favorite segment. This guy's too hardcore to be a giggle zombie.
Oh no, a mushroom.
Just another day at the agency, I guess.
Our final boss right now, if you will. Big zombie mushroom.
And Shasta, I know you opened up by calling this one of the greatest DS games of all time, and obviously for you, that carries a whole lot of weight given how you spend your time. How often do you come back? Like, a game that is both this good but also still a DS game, like, how often are you revisiting a single DS game, even if it's Elite Beat Agents?
Decently often, honestly, because I do play Picross 3D sometimes in my own time too, and that's another game I've rated a 10 out of 10 in the past. Picross 3D is phenomenal. I sometimes just play like a random Picross puzzle sometimes just for fun. It's so good.
Okay, I didn't full combo that song, but I did get my goal of getting 5 bonus spins on the last note, so I'm happy.
We take those.
Yeah, we take them for sure.
Very clean.
All right, I need a break, so we're gonna go do the sad song of this game. You're the inspiration. by Chicago, 1984. So every game in this series has one song that's sad and also uses different sound effects. So this is the one for this one. I'm going to skip the story, but not the beginning of the song.
Yeah, I'm gonna stay quiet for this one. You'll enjoy.
She just wants her daddy to be home for Christmas.
Phone flashlights in the air, chat. Or lighters. Do people still have, like, carry lighters and put lighters in the air at concerts? I haven't seen it.
You really do not want the bad scenes, and you really don't want to fail these songs. It's very, it's devastating.
This is the one song you don't want to mess up on. Do it for her.
When you see elite beat at the end of a phrase, that means you got all 300s, the whole phrase, and they give way more health than regular hits. That's going to be important as we go into the finale songs here in a moment. And the last sequence here is just two things we got to do: a slide and a spin. There we go. Nice 10.
Nice.
When you love somebody.
Merry Christmas in June, everyone. Happy Pride Month.
Merry Christmas. Always seems to be that song respect it deserves.
No, absolutely.
Yeah, I really like the sad songs in the other two Owendon games as well. They're really good maps in addition to being good songs.
That song always brings out the fireworks in me, honestly. Or the whole story there. You know what I mean?
Yeah, the chat's talking about the vibes of the song. It's also the only song where Commander Khan doesn't tell the agents to go there. Because they're not needed.
It's true.
All right, we're getting to the end here. So it's a double feature for the finale. I've been told I absolutely cannot show the credits, so I'll be very careful.
Between, though.
I'm very
We have one rule. I don't have many things.
The one rule.
Please understand.
I understand completely. We're gonna go to the first. They go right into each other, but there's a nice cutscene we'll watch in between. The first one, there are aliens invading. We've got Without a Fight by Hoobastank from 2006. This is the hardest song in the game, and it's just real lucky that it's super short.
It's so difficult, yeah.
Basically, the hardest part about it is there are sequences where you spin, and you have to spin really hard, but then you still have to hit notes afterwards, and you kind of play a balancing act there.
Essentially, everyone we've seen up to this point, they get enslaved by aliens, and now we're trying to summon leaping agents in order to have them save us. That's the idea here. So everyone's trying to dance around, trying to just make some noise, because the aliens have outlawed music as well.
Yeah, apparently they're weak to music, which, I don't know, Earth was a bad choice here.
Terrible choice, honestly. It's like an alien being weak to water invading Earth. Like, what are you doing here? We have giant oceans. Come on. Terrible idea. Nice. Yeah, all these short sequences are just really quick. Like, there's just so many notes you gotta hit, so many like real quick like drags you gotta hit as well. Like, it's ridiculous. We're lucky the song is so short. Normal song is like 3.5 minutes or so, but they shorten it a lot for this. It's just our appetizer for the conclusion, anyways. Also, we get a spin in the middle of this too. That's another thing.
Yeah, that spin directly into something else. That's such a fast turnaround.
It's really hard to be able to do that correctly. To do a spin and go back into like regular notes afterwards, and that happens in this song and also the song afterwards. It happens more in the last song too.
They're really fast spins too. You can easily miss them if you don't get into spin mode. Okay, but we're out of it. I had one miss. Not too shabby. Misawix in chat, thank you. This game is an absolute gem. I love it so much.
One of the best CS games, like I said earlier. It's incredible.
Yeah, I love all the games in the series, but obviously this one benefits from having American music with English in the little comics that you see. So, oh, big dip. So that huge dip you see was just me having one miss. That's how it's very dangerous. You can easily...
That's absurd.
You can easily die. Just if you miss like 2 notes in a row, you're really going to be fighting for your life. Well, the agents got zapped there. That's a problem. And while we are watching how this happens, first off, I want to hear a bunch of EBA cheering in the chat at the appropriate time. You'll know. I do want to give a big shout out to Shasta. Thanks for being commentary. This is really hard to do when you can't talk when you're playing. I want to give a shout out to a T-Tree who also commentated this for GD Queer but couldn't be here tonight. Very huge fan of the series, has been a big cheerleader for me in trying to get this into mainline. And Quack for, getting us on here.
I could not think of a better closer. Just as such a part of the fabric of the first GD Queer event, and I know Shasta as well on Games Committee for that event, if memory serves. When I think of any possible bright future of GD Queer, you two are absolutely a part of that tapestry. And also, you played good Charlotte, so I'm sad.
Oh, thank you. And since people brought up Osu before, I will say it's a good community. I don't play like a lot of Osu, but they do have like a lot of songs to choose from if you want to get into it. I also want to shout out the GD Queer leads. Ray, I know you're here. Thank you for starting GD Queer. We love it, and I'm just so glad that it's evolving now. And also shout outs to Binary Breakers. Love them. They've been an amazing community. So
Breakers mentioned.
Breakers mentioned.
E-B-A, 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 E-B-A. It's helping. Let's go, chat.
They were all rocked out.
I love it.
But now, here we go.
Yeah!
Are you ready?
And right into Jumpin' Jack Flash by the Rolling Stones, which is one of the hardest songs in the game easily, as it should be. No matter what difficulty I play this song on, it always messes me up. It's even hard on the easy difficulty sometimes. But so hype.
Those
double
green
note
slides
on
are,
the
yeah,
slide is so
that's my
mean.
arch nemesis there. You have to hit it twice because the slide doesn't start till the second note.
They also like sneak in a note in the hardest difficulty between both the slides at the end. Flash, it's a gas, gas, gas.
That part,
Nicely done.
the sound messes up, and sometimes you can't hear that you're hitting the notes. It's hard. It messes it up. Also, this is the
Music
longest song in the game.
lives.
And it deserves that.
This part especially is so difficult. There's so many notes in the row you have to hit, then to spin afterwards. Immediately to another note to hit.
Yeah, the
so
sequence is the
neat.
hardest in the game.
Yeah, man, these transitions.
I don't know about
Killed
you,
a lot of
but
players.
I hold my stylus like a little differently every time I get to the spins. So like having to go from that into immediately hitting more notes is so difficult for that reason.
Yeah, I have a death grip on it for the slide after that last spin because I'm like just holding on for dear life.
One more sequence though. Here we go.
Missed the dot. In true Wendon fashion, the final song is just a marathon.
It really
Come
is.
on!
I
There
love
we
at the
go.
end, they just like instead they fake you on the slides for the last two sequences there. They thought it'd be like 2 more slides in the end, but no, they give you 4 more notes to deal with.
Yeah, you're just like, go 15 notes in the sequence. Just do it. Excellent. Music lives,
Very
y'all.
nice,
Music
yeah.
lives.
Music lives.
It sure does.
Hey, I think GDQ is an emote for this. Do the Spirit Bomb emotes. I'm counting on you, chat. GDQ is an emote for this now.
What doesn't GDQ have an emote for these days?
True. They have an email for bald, and I love that.
And that's so good.
Thank you, Black and a Flash, for the bald
Thank
emote.
Black and Flash.
You know, you can't see because I have the hand cam on, but I am, in fact, bald myself, so this is good.
It's a game.
Yeah, and believe it or not, I had never heard this song in my life until I played Elite Beat Agents.
On that rock, I think
Somehow.
it's like the best version of this song too. It's just so hype. The other version's hype too, but like this is more hype, you know?
Yep, for sure, for sure. Well, Shasta, do you have anybody you want to shout out as well?
Honestly, a shout out to you for the amazing gameplay. You're always so good at this game. It's clear how much
Thank
practice
you.
you put into it. It's so much fun to watch every time.
Appreciate it. And appreciate everyone who came out to see this. This has been a very good episode of Make Your Own Victory. You know,
Aw,
of course,
shucks.
for Pride Month here. You know, Quack. You know, when you asked me to come on for this, I was like, oh, really? Me? EBA? But I can see the crowd. Thank you, chat. I'm feeling the love for sure.
Agents are go. We gotta go skip those credits right now.
No, I'm not. My hands are not touching the DS.
All right, fair enough. Not even gonna do anything here. We're good.
We're off to you, Quack. I'm not touching anything.
I believe that is time on the showcase.
That is. It's true. It's time.
All right. I'm just making sure. I mean, honestly, you could keep this up for another 4 hours. GDQ might have some things to say about it, but I certainly do not.
You could press replay instead and just do it again.
It's actually, if you're here, you're trapped in an endless loop of jump and jack flash. You all signed something on your way into this showcase. So we all live here now. No, thank you both so much. I know you have already given a fair few shout outs, but I highly encourage you to talk about yourselves because this showcase absolutely deserves it. The both of you would like to let the people know what you're up to on the internet and where you can be found. The floor is very much yours.
Cool. Well, I'm at twitch.tv/LMOTOS. I actually am more active on YouTube where I do some reaction content, and I might drop some lore videos, at some point here. I want to do like a lore.slideshow type of thing. I kind of consider myself an unofficial GDQ historian as well. I'm going to have a panel that I'll be submitting next event for that, so keep an eye out on that. And also, if you didn't see this for GD Queer, go check out the VOD. It's the same set list, but it was a very fun time. So,
Please
and you, Shasta?
Check out GD Queer in general. But yeah, hi, I'm Shasta. I'm doing a thing on my channel called DS Destruction where I try to beat every Nintendo DS game ever made. That includes this game right here. Absolutely adore this game. I've played it before I even did the project just because I love it. It's incredible. But yeah, I'm currently 372 games into it. Currently playing through Picross DS, and I'll be doing a bunch more stuff after SGDQ as well. I'm taking a break right now, trying to get a new world record in Legends Delta Phantom Hourglass. So if that interests you, consider dropping me a follow. I'll try and be more active on YouTube as well. You can find my channel there, just DS Destruction. But yeah, that's what I'm doing on the internet these days.
Amazing. Thank you both. One more time. One more spirit bomb throughout the chat for EVA. This was an absolutely command showcase. Friends, that is going to conclude our Humble Pride episode here at Make Your Own Victory. Before we adjourn, though, I do have a couple of things to say. Namely, this is your Pride Month reminder, of course, that none of us are free until all of us are free. Thank you so much to everyone who has come in the chat tonight and throughout this month with messages of queer love and queer support. And also, please support all of your fellow marginalized folks in any way you can. Materially is wonderful with your attention, with your support. If you have not been glued to the screen all weekend for Black in a Flash's Juneteenth event, the VODs of that should be up now or shortly. youtube.com/GamesDoneQuick. Additionally, Make Your Own Victory is going to be dark for about a month. There is this little event you might have heard of called Summer Games Done Quick. However, that does not mean your Monday nights are free. No, far from it, because the Monday after SGDQ is going to be the GDQ Community Block Party, featuring runs and runners from all of our wonderful affinity groups, not just GD Queer, but also Black in a Flash and the Frame Fatales. Again, that is the Monday right after GDQ. You are going to want to be right here on twitch.tv/GamesDoneQuick for that. Make Your Own Victory will return next month, however, and of course, if you stick around after the break, there will be a community grab bag special featuring some runs that you yourself have submitted to Hotfix. I believe tonight we've got Escape from Ever After, some really sweet indie Paper Mario goodness, so please stick around for that. That's it from me. Still gay at the end of this episode. I hope you have a very happy Pride Month. Speedrunning is a beach day. Thank you so much for playing in the sand with me. Good night, everyone.